Evening and welcome to our pregame swarm with head Hornet Brian Maupin on the Maumelle Sports Network. I'm play-by-play voice Steve Henson, along with color commentator Tyler Chenault. Coach, welcome. 6 straight wins, 5-0 in conference play. Another big win. Congrats, and talk about how you felt the team played against Whitehall.
Yeah, I mean, I told him at halftime I was thankful for a little adversity and a little, a little action at the beginning of the game. It's good for you anytime this time of year. You want to feel like you're playing a game and you earn victories. And so, I was not shy about, we had some things not go our way at the very beginning. And that's awesome because in some of the biggest games of the year, that's going to be the truth. So being able to respond to that and then still get the clock turned, get the guys off the sideline in the game and do what we need to do, that was an awesome experience and a great night.
So defensively, this team just continues to impress, minus the pre-snap offsides penalties. But starters gave up just one score on Whitehall's first offensive possession, but clamped down after that. 3 more takeaways, including the scoop and score by Jaden Baker. And that puts us at a +7 turnover margin for the season. Talk about your defense.
Yeah, I mean, I think Tyler hit the nail on the head on the broadcast, talking about just when you're playing that offense, it's really hard to get your scout team to replicate it really well. And so you'll see most times when a team is playing against that scheme, there's a lot of feeling out on that first drive and some things that may pop or may bust open, won't bust open after that first drive, as long as you're doing your job as a coach and correcting those. And so that was a lot of it. It was hitting a little faster, hitting a little wider, hitting a little quicker than our guys were anticipating. And, we had to shore some things up at the safety position and the end position, got those shored up. And sure enough, we did a good job the rest of the game. And then Whitehall continued to kind of bounce back and forth between schemes. And we were really comfortable with whatever they wanted to do after that going forward. And but really impressed with the guys. Jaden Baker continues to make plays. Glad he got to find himself in the end zone this week. He's had a couple turnovers, got his hands on the ball a couple games. And so always good to see guys like that are working hard, find their way to the end zone.
Yeah, that's definitely something you always got to make sure people understand is whenever you're going against those different offenses, your guys that are running scout team have no idea what they're doing. They're reading that off of a piece of a paper, and it says go this way, and that's all they know. So it definitely doesn't look the same. So you just got to get used to it and get those real reps. But that +7 turnover margin, that's also a great testament to how well your offense is done taking care of the ball. We've talked about it multiple times this year, but we know you're a defensive guy. That's where you came from, your background's in defense. But how does it feel as a defensive-minded coach to be able to trust your offense to take care of the ball? And then what's it feel like for those players that would knowing that too?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we definitely at the skill spots, we put a big emphasis on protecting the football. When I played, that was a big part of my emphasis was, I wasn't the flashiest player in the world. So last thing I needed to do was turn it over to get pulled to the sideline. So for those guys, we make that a point of emphasis. I don't necessarily think it's one thing you can just drill to death, but it just has to be an emphasis on your mind. And then, man, Levi, I think he just has to throw 1 pick a game. And then other than that, we're pretty good. But his touchdown to interception ratio is pretty good. So I'll live with it. And this week's was really bad, because he actually threw a really good ball to Davey and it was just hot and never like to see those tip pass interceptions. I know it makes the quarterback sick. But we're doing a good job. That's definitely a point of emphasis. Obviously, winning teams, you can look back any season, any level, any, level of football. Teams with great turnover margins are normally at the top. Teams with bad turnover margins find themselves at the bottom. If we want to be one of those top teams, you got to take the ball away. You got to protect it when you got it.
Yeah, I think that's been one of the things that's impressed me with Levi quite a bit this season from last season is, he doesn't put the ball in harm's way very often. You knew coming out of the running game with guys like Bubba and Jacob and Marshawn that they're probably not going to put the ball on the ground very much. And so far that's been the case. But then, Levi as a junior, you wanted to see that growth. And I think the other cool part about it is, obviously you got Isaac who's played pretty much every game, but it's kind of been interchangeable between Jackson and Christian Jackson, who's been healthy and able to play. Obviously, we saw Jackson Hampton get banged up before halftime of the last one. And so I think that's a testament, too, to just the work that Coach Burcham and Levi have put in, over the last, year or so, getting him ready for this moment and how well he's played this year.
No, 1,000%. I mean, I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. Going from being just a guy who is at the helm managing a very talented roster to an active playmaker who is making things happen is a huge part of why we're the team that we are, and that's Levi Warrior. He's done a really good job. Obviously, as a Packers fan, I'm used to good quarterback play. So he does a great job of what I think since Brett Favre, the Packers quarterbacks have done a good job of is creating big plays while also not creating a bunch of turnovers. And that's something, Jameis Winston can throw for 5,000 yards and 30 touchdowns. But if he also throws for 30 picks, the Bucs don't make the playoffs. And so you want a guy back there that can make some things happen and can do some extraordinary things, but not at the expense of protecting the football. And Levi's doing a really good job of that this year.
Hey, the only other thing I'll say is, he's taken some shots. I know he's a tough kid, but there's been a few of those moments where I'm like, hey, yeah, we didn't need that shot.
He's a warrior.
Yeah, yes, he is. Absolutely.
There's the wink.
Hey, now we turn our attention to this final 2-week stretch, but a big night upcoming. Last home game of the season, which means senior night. I know this is a senior class that's pretty special to you. Talk about this group of seniors.
Oh, man, they're the best, man. I just I've got to spend quite a bit of time with them this week. Obviously, anybody who's coach knows that senior night is a real fun time for a head coach. You got a lot of things outside of football that you're trying to organize and get done. Man, praise the Lord for our parents. Shout out to our senior parents and Jenny Warrior for all their help. But, man, I got to do Red Ribbon Week with these guys on Monday morning at the elementaries. And, I mean, we are just rolling over, laughing, just sides hurting, just really just enjoying our time together. And I think that's one of the most exciting things is these are just young men that you can have a mature conversation with, but, man, you can also cut up and have a lot of fun. And that's the beauty of our job. I get to build into young men that matter and that are making a difference every day. And that's really special. And so like guys like KB and Jay Will and Jacob Henry and all these guys, it's going to be really special to hand them their helmet and give them that big hug tonight and just celebrate them and who they are and what they've meant to this program. And so it's bittersweet because it's coming to an end, but at the same time, I'm a big fan of just cherishing the moments that you have with these guys and how special the opportunity to be around such a special group is. And with big motivation because it's very clear, set in stone. If we don't want senior night to be our last home game, we win. If we don't win, this is your last time playing in this stadium. And so really clear expectation. If we can, take care of business, we'll get another game in Hornets Stadium.
Yeah, senior night, you said anybody that's coached, they know that's special, but it's even more special whenever now you've been there a few years and you've been with these guys, ever since they came into the program. So it's a little bit different than those first couple where you've known them for a couple of years. And then one thing before my question, Jordan Love, jury's still out a little bit, okay? So, just depends who you talk to, okay?
Wait, somebody on here is a Cowboys fan, and he put up a very special performance.
That's not me. I don't know who it is.
In the playoff against
I don't know.
Fly, Eagles, fly. But
no, Niners, baby. Go Niners.
All right, but back to the serious matter, okay? A conference title, it's in front of you right now, and you just kind of touched on it a little bit, talking about home playoff games. But you got 2 weeks, step one, step two. Final regular season home game right here. You have Searcy, a team who just played Robinson really tough. What do you see in this Lions squad that you really want to watch out for?
Man, ever since they dropped down to the 5A Central, they've been a team that is going to be well coached. They kind of fit that bill of those other teams in that area. Valonia, BB, just well coached, hard-nosed kids, but they're just a little bigger, a little more athletic, a little more polished, and so hence why they were 6A and the others weren't. And so it's a unique challenge. It was one of my favorite games last year. Thought we battled adversity really well, and we're able to come out with a very emotional, hard-fought win in overtime. And this year they're no different. They have a sophomore quarterback who's playing really well. They keep you honest in the run game. They've got some dynamic receivers and some hard-nosed defenders. We saw them at team camp this summer. We've obviously seen 10 games of film on film now. And so, we're very familiar with what they present. And, we respect them. I respect Coach Clark quite a bit, and just excited about a good game and being able to take the field with a really quality opponent.
It's a pretty emotional game. It was so emotional. Steve was sprinting down to field level so that he could get that interview. I don't know that I'll ever see him run that fast again unless Jordan Harris finally gets his touchdown. And Steve's already said he's running whatever end zone it is. He's sprinting over there.
Look, we got a special play in this week just for if Jordan don't get a pick six this week, it ain't happening.
All right. So it was a tight game last year at Searcy for sure. Y'all were able to leave town with the win. Everybody expects this one to be close too. What are some of the smaller things that maybe other people don't notice that could help put your squad over the top this week?
Tackling, obviously that's something that's glossed over in the mainstream. It's just kind of something taken for granted. Like, well, you had a guy there. It's like, you still got to bring him down. I think people find that out every week with Joe T. You can have guys there all you want. Got to get them on the ground. They run hard. Their quarterback, he's a deceptively effective runner. He runs hard. He falls forward. But I feel like I say this every week. It's the beauty of our schedule. I feel like we've seen that as much as anybody, guys that you wouldn't peg as Lamar Jacksons or anything like that, and knowing that we have to rally and get them on the ground. So playing sound in the secondary, can't have any bust. They do a lot of complementary plays where one thing puts you in conflict if you adjust for the other thing. And they do a really good job of building their playbook around complementary schemes and ways to get you in trouble. They really had a very conscious effort to get the edge on Joe T, and they were successful in some of those things. And then once the edge was kind of taken back, they hit him right up the middle with a lot of quarterback ISO and stuff like that. And so being disciplined, having good eyes in the secondary, they'll cross up receivers. And then offensively, you got throw and catch well. You got to know that you're going to get hit. You got to protect. You got to be – they do a really good job up front. Much like other teams that we played, they don't want you to be able to run the ball. So don't get mad if the four backs don't all have 100 yards on Friday. But
Steve's already mad.
I'm mad.
They want you to throw the ball, and we have to throw and catch.
So what I heard is I know that I'm going to be on with Randy in the scoreboard show, and I'm going to tell him it was an ugly win again. So
still a win's a win, right?
That's right. Hey, an ugly win, as I've said every week, an ugly win's better than a pretty loss. So
hey, and speaking of similarities between Valonia and Searcy, go back and turn on that film for a deceptively elusive runner at quarterback.
Yeah.
A guy that's hard to take down.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, last question. It is Halloween. Coach, what are you dressing up as?
I think this year I'm going to try to be a conference contender.
There you go.
No, I joke, Coach. Last year for Halloween, I wore my Bowser costume. The whole family was Mario. My daughter was Princess Peach, my wife. And then the boys were Mario and Luigi, and I was Big Bad Bowser. I wore that to practice. It was a crowd favorite, but don't know if that's broadcast appropriate. So I'm probably just stick to my coaching attire, and we're going to try to show up and be contender, not pretender. And it's a good week for that. And so I'm excited to see the boys fly around and make some plays.
Hey, I think I'm gonna wear a costume on Friday night, so you just have to wait and see what's out there. But no, Tyler's going to be playing the Halloween thing this Friday night. So we'll have Jesse Davis. He's making his football debut. He's with us during basketball season, so
come on,
he's going to make a football debut with us. So looking forward to it. All right, that's going to do it for our pregame swarm. As I said, Tyler, appreciate you jumping on with us since you won't be here this week. Enjoy your Halloween festivities, and Coach, good luck tonight, and go Hornets.
Hey, go Hornets. Happy Halloween.
right, good evening and welcome in to Maumelle Hornets Stadium. Here on the Maumelle Sports Network, we are just about ready for Maumelle Hornet football here on senior night. I'm Steve Henson, joined tonight by my buddy Jesse Davis. Jesse making his football debut. How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Really happy to be back calling the game and happy for my first football game coming on senior night. So.
Yeah, absolutely. We couldn't have picked a better night to bring you out. Get you started here. Senior night, of course, a huge matchup with the Searcy Lions. This game means a lot. We're going to get into that a little bit later in our pregame swarm. We're going to get to the senior night festivities here in just a moment, but this is a huge game. Obviously, we saw last week what Searcy was able to do to Robinson. They really outplayed Robinson for about 3 quarters, and then the fourth quarter rolled around, and that Robinson team kind of took off and did their thing, and was able to come back and really battle and get a victory. What looked to be a lopsided victory if you just look at the score, but it was not lopsided by any means. Searcy really played well in that one, their first conference loss of the season. And now it all comes down to this final 2-week stretch. A win tonight, the Hornets will host a home playoff game right here at Hornets Stadium. A loss, you're the 3 seed. There's some things that could happen. You could see Searcy lose next week, but that's likely not going to happen. And then you got a big matchup with Robinson. Although, again, a win over Robinson would then change things a little bit. That could get you back to the 2 seed. So we'll go over all those scenarios here in just a few minutes as we see our seniors start to make their way across to meet up with family. And so I'm going to give it a moment, and hopefully our PA system, which I was talking with Coach Horton, our friends from PCSSD were here today doing a lot of work to that, and I believe that that is all set and going. And so if that's up and working, we're going to let you guys listen to that from our PA system. And I got to figure out if that's even going to work tonight. So we shall see how that goes. But we are just waiting for the festivities to get going. But I don't hear it. Might be because I have the wrong one unmuted. Hey. All right, we're going to turn this over to our PA announcer and let you guys enjoy the senior night festivities. We'll be back in just a few minutes here on the Maumelle Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.
Shown by the members of the class of 2026. Who have proudly worn the black and red throughout their high school career. Over the years, these seniors have given their time, their talents, and their hearts to Maumelle High School. They faced challenges, created memories, and built friendships that will last a lifetime. Most importantly, they've set an example of perseverance, teamwork, school pride for the classes that follow. Tonight, we take a moment to thank them. First up, we have football. Give it up for number 0, Jonathan Williams. Jonathan is being escorted by Ramses and Renee Williams. Jonathan has been a standout leader and defensive anchor for the Hornets. After graduation, he plans to attend a college. His favorite memory is Friday night under the lights with his brothers. To him, being a Hornet means family, hard work, representing Maumelle with pride. Give it up for Jonathan Williams. Next, we have number 1, Caden Brooks. Being escorted by Kalanda and Ryan Brooks. Caden has been a key contributor to the Hornets program and has represented Maumelle with class on and off the field. He plans to continue his education and athletic career at college. His favorite memory as a Hornet is celebrating big wins with his teammates. To Caden, being a Hornet means brotherhood and commitment. Give it up for number 1, Caden Brooks. Next, we got number 2, Muhammad Katouf. He is being escorted by his mother, Monique Lindsay. Muhammad has earned A and B honor roll favorite memory as a Hornet is being featured on Fearless Fridays for Play of the Week. To him, being a Hornet means more than wearing a jersey. It's about the bond they share, pushing each other to be better, and representing Maumelle with pride, win or loss. Give it up for number 2, Muhammad. Go to. Next, we have number 3, Marshawn Wiley. He is being escorted by Avia Stilgall and Marcus Wiley. Marshawn is an all-conference athlete. He plans to attend college and major in criminal justice. His favorite memory is being named Week 8 Player of the Week against Whitehall. To Marshawn, being a Hornet means striving to be successful on and off the field. Give it up for number 3, Marshawn Wiley. Next, we have number 4, CJ Jackson. He's being escorted by his mother, Ophelia Jackson. CJ is a team captain and leader on the field. He plans to go to college to play football and major in sports medicine. His favorite memory as a Hornet is taking to the field with his brothers and giving it everything he has. To him, being a Hornet means being selfless, putting the team before yourself, and living the hashtag we over me mindset. Give it up for number 4, CJ Jackson. Next, we have number 5, Jacob Henry. He is being escorted by his parents, Tamika and Isaac Henry. Jacob is a 3-time All-State player, 4-time All-Conference athlete, and a member of the National Honor Society, Beta Club, and Spanish National Honor Society. He will attend Dartmouth College to play football. His favorite memory as a Hornet is celebrating a big playoff win over Greenbrier. To Jacob, being a Hornet means always putting others before yourself. Give it up for number 5, Jacob Henry. Next, we have number 8, Jackson Hampton. He is being escorted by his parents, Eric and Mia Hampton. Jackson is an all-conference player and an honor roll student. He plans to attend college to continue his football career and major in business or sports management. His favorite memories include last year's playoff win and this year's battle against my blood. To Jackson, being a Hornet means teamwork, accountability, and giving your best on and off the field. Give it up for number 8, Jackson Hampton. Next, we have number 17, Dion Smith. He is being escorted by his mom, his grandfather, and his sister. Dion plans to attend college to become a physical therapist. His favorite memory is getting his first varsity sack and first down. To Dion, being a Hornet means being surrounded by motivating people who bring out the best in one another. Give it up for number 17, Dion Smith. Next, we got number 31, Braden Bubba Johnson, who is being escorted by his father, Jay Johnson, and sister, Bree Johnson. Bubba is a 2-time basketball conference champion, captain of both football and basketball teams, an AV honor roll student, and a Beta Club member. He plans to attend college and major in business management. His favorite memory is traveling to the East Conference with Coach Mob and the East program. To him, being a Hornet means building lifelong relationships Give it up for number 31, Bubba Johnson. Next, we have number 51, Jacadian Easton. He is being escorted by his family. Jacadian has been a dedicated Hornet who continues to improve each season. He plans to continue his education and athletic journey after graduation. His favorite memory is recording a big sack against his former coach at Whitehall. To him, being a Hornet means commitment and representing the program with pride. Give it up for number 51, Jacadian Easton. Next, we have number 64, Ryan Beals. Ryan is being escorted by his mother, Shantae Beals. Ryan plans to attend college to study computer science or business, and is also considering a trade school. His favorite memory is simply playing football with his brothers. To him, being a Hornet means being a winner in life and on the field. Give it up for number 64, Ryan Beals. Next, we got number 71, Devin Morgan. He is being escorted by his family. Devin has been a hard-working and dependable Hornet. He plans to attend college and continue his education. His favorite memory is competing alongside his teammates. To him, being a Hornet means representing Maumelle with pride and unity. Give it up for number 71, Devin Morgan. Next, we have a twofer. Give it up for number 11, Jordan Harris, and number 76, Jalen Harris. They are being escorted by Elian Jones and John Harris. Jordan first. Jordan earned all conference honors in basketball and has been on the AD honor roll. He plans to play college football. His favorite memory as a Hornet is winning a conference championship in basketball. To him, being a Hornet means a lot. It's about pride and representing Maumelle. Next, we have number 76, Jalen Harris. Jalen is a two-time all-conference selection and honor roll student. He plans to play college football and major in computer science and engineering. His favorite memory as a Hornet is beating Mills High School his sophomore year. To him, being a Hornet means everything. Every time he steps on the field, it's personal because the program believed in him from the start. Give it up for Jordan and Jalen Harris. Next, we have number 77, Jake Clinning. He is being escorted by his mom, Casey Stevens, and dad, Kevin Stevens. Jake is an honor roll student and captain of the wrestling team. He plans to enter the workforce or attend college after graduation. His favorite memory as a Hornet is opening car doors for elementary school students before every home game. To Jake, being a Hornet means being part of a team and community that loves him, and we win together. Give it up for number 77, Jake Lenny. Next, we have number 22, Carson Brister. He is being escorted by his dad, Andrew Scott, and aunt, Tanya Spencer. Carson is an honor roll student with a 3.6 GPA and received his first college offer as a junior. He plans to play college football and major in forensic psychology. His favorite memory is proving himself at the Arkansas State 7-on-7 tournament. To Carson, being a Hornet means leading by example, representing brotherhood, and showing pride beyond the jersey. Give it up for number 22, Carson Brister. That will conclude football seniors. Good luck tonight, boys. Next, we have the MHS Band Seniors. Our first MHS Band Senior is Ivy Beck. Ivy has played percussion for 7 years for the Maumelle Band. She is being escorted this evening by her parents, Jenny and Paul Beck. Ivy plans to attend the University of Arkansas to pursue interior architecture and design. Give it up for senior Ivy Beck. Next MHS Band Senior is Austin Cutchin. Austin has played trumpet for 7 years in the Maumelle Band, currently in drum major. He is escorted this evening by his mother, Andrea Cutchin, and father, Robert Cutchin. Austin plans to go to the University of Arkansas and major in music composition. Give it up for senior Austin Cutchin. Next senior we have is Sayer Dodson. Sayer has played trumpet for 7 years in the Maumelle Band. He is escorted this evening by his mother, Ashley Botzell, and father, Joshua Dodson. Sayer plans to go to college to become a veterinarian. Give it up for senior Sayer Dodson. Our next MHS Band Senior is Olivia Dunnick. Olivia has played clarinet for 7 years in the Maumelle Band. She is escorted this evening by her mother, Stephanie Williams. Olivia plans to attend college to become a child psychologist. Give it up for senior Olivia Dunnick. Next is Anna Edwards. Anna has played percussion for 4 years in the Maumelle Band. She is escorted this evening by her mother, Monica Edwards. Anna plans to attend UCA as a dual major in digital art and creative writing. Give it up for senior Anna Edwards. Next up, we have Leah Edwards. Leah has played clarinet for 7 years in the band. She is escorted by her father, Joe Edwards, and mother, Stephanie Corman. Leah plans to attend college and work towards becoming a mental health nurse practitioner. Give it up for senior Leah Edwards. Next, we have senior band member Olivia Evans. Olivia has played flute and piccolo for 7 years in the Maumelle Band. She is escorted by her father, Rob Evans, and mother, Emily Evans. Olivia plans to attend UCA and earn a degree in exercise science to become a physical therapist. Give it up for senior Olivia Evans. Next senior we have is Colin Franklin. Colin has played the saxophone for 7 years in the Maumelle Band. He is escorted this evening by father, Ricky Franklin, mother, Lindsay Noto, and stepmother, Jocelyn Franklin. Colin plans to attend Berkeley College of Music and pursue a career in music. Give it up for senior Colin Franklin. Next, we have MHS Band Senior is Dylan Austin Harrison. Dylan has saxophone and has been playing saxophone for 7 years in the Maumelle Band. He is escorted this evening by mother, Amanda Buell, and father, Eki Harrison, stepmother, Lindsay Harrison, and brother, Weston Harrison. Dylan plans to attend UCA to become a teacher. Give it up for senior Dylan Harrison. Next up, Alana Hendricks. Alana has played percussion for 7 years in the Maumelle Band. She is escorted by her parents, Derek and Stephanie Hendricks. Alana plans to to attend the University of Arkansas at Fayetteville to major in interior design. Give it up for senior Alana Hendricks. Next senior, we have Anna Martinez-Cruz. Anna has played flute for 3 years in the Maumelle band. She is escorted this evening by her mother, Carmen Cruz. Anna plans to attend college after graduating. Give it up for senior Anna Cruz. Next up is senior Adam Ortiz. Adam has played saxophone for 2 years in the Maumelle band. He is escorted by his parents Rhonda and Alfredo Ortiz and his brother David Ortiz. Adam plans to either go to college for engineering or go to trade school for plumbing. Give it up for senior Adam Ortiz. Our final 2026 MHS band senior is Presley Tabor. Presley has played tuba for 7 years in Maumelle band. He is escorted by his band director since 6th grade, Mr. Robert Meadows. Presley plans to attend college or trade school after graduation. Give it up for senior Presley Tabor. Congratulations to our 2026 Maumelle Band seniors. This will conclude our band. Give a round of applause. Next time now we have the varsity cheerleaders. Give it up for senior Brianna Chapman. She's being escorted by her mother, Ashley Nicole Jefferson, Brandon Cooksey. Brianna is a Maumelle High School Student Council President, and she has been a member of the Student Council all 4 years in the high school. She is a varsity cheerleader and has been a part of the cheerleading team at MHS all 4 years of high school. Brianna is also an ambassador for Telco Academy of Business and Services, while doing a paid internship for Telco Federal Credit Union. She is a member of the National Honor Society with a 4.23 GPA. Upon graduating with honors, Brianna plans to attend the University of Arkansas at Fayetteville, where she plans to major in nursing while completing all 3 prerequisites. After that, she plans to attend medical school in order to become a radiologist. Let's give it up for senior cheerleader Rihanna Chapman. Next we have senior mascot Ryan Dreyer. He is being escorted tonight by his mother, Nikita, and his grandmother. Ryan proudly represents Maumelle High School as both a mascot and cheerleader, enjoying every moment spent cheerleading alongside the people he loves. Ryan serves as Vice President of Community Affairs and Student Council and is an active member of the FCCL.
Everybody get in your spot. Get horns out.
Ryan
Blow warm
plans to
air.
attend
Don't
the
make
University of Central Arkansas, major of family consumer science education, with hopes of earning a master's degree in educational leadership to become an assistant principal. His biggest inspirations are his mom, grandma, who always encourage him. That was senior varsity cheerleader and mascot Ryan Dreyer.
Get your horns out. Let's go. Let's go. We have like
Next
2
we have
seconds.
senior Cameron Forte. Cameron is the captain of the varsity cheer team and has been cheering
Please
through
hurry,
the middle
please
school
hurry,
and
please
high school
hurry.
years. She has loved being part of the team, bringing spirit and energy to the games and pep rallies. After graduation, Cameron plans to attend the University of Arkansas, where she hopes to study sports marketing and continue being involved in campus life. She's thankful for her coaches, teammates, friends, and family for always supporting her and pushing her to do her best on and off the field. Give it up for Cameron, who is being walked by her family tonight. Cameron Forte.
Push down all the keys.
Next, we have senior Jacarius Hatchett. He is being escorted by his mom, Kimberly Hatchett. Jacarius is the co-captain of the
Sergeant
varsity
Bicklebander and
team.
alma mater. Get those ready to
After
go.
graduation, Jacarius plans to attend Texas Southern University, where he will major in real estate and
Sergeant
continue
Bicklebander, alma
cheerleading
mater. We're going to play in like 3 minutes.
SU cheerleading. He
Please hurry.
dreams of becoming a successful real estate agent and inspiring others to chase their goals while staying true to themselves. Give it up for senior co-captain Jacarius Hatchett. Next, we have senior cheerleader Leah Petty.
You're ready in
Leah
30
is being
seconds. Let's
escorted
go.
tonight by her father Roger Petty and her mother Erica Petty. Leah is a 4-year varsity letterman, cheerleading, and 3-year cross-country runner. Leah is a member of NECA and National Honor Society. Leah plans to attend the University of Arkansas or Texas A&M and pursue a degree in medical technology to become an ultrasound tech. Give it up for senior Leah Petty. Next, we have senior Haven Robinson. She is being escorted tonight by her father, Lorenzo Robinson, and her mother, Jennifer Robinson. Haven, a varsity cheerleader, a 4-year letterman. She is captain of the varsity volleyball team as well. Upon graduating with honors, Haven plans to
Brass,
attend
I need you
University
ready.
of
I don't see
Arkansas
half
to
of you
pursue a
ready to go.
degree in interior architecture and design. Give it up for varsity cheerleader Haven Robinson. Give it up for your senior cheerleaders. Next, we have tennis. Give it up for Lachlan Ford. Lachlan is being escorted by her mom, Shannon Dean. Lachlan has been a part of the tennis team and TSA, which is Technological Student Association, Nationals Honor Society, an ambassador for the school, and a beta club member. Lachlan plans to go to the University of Central Arkansas to major in biology and follow it up with going to UAMS. Let's hear it for Lachlan Ford.
We're going to do a quick concert F, and then we're going to play right
In
into
our final
Sergeant
one of the
Bicklebander. Give me a
night,
thumbs
give it
up
up
that
for
you hear me.
Hallie Cook.
Fantastic.
Hallie is being escorted by her
Lots of air,
mom,
especially from
Amanda.
our low brass. It's going to be
Aizuba.
amazing, guys. I know you can.
Hallie has been on homecoming court, a member of the student council, an all-conference soccer player for our
Playing out of third.
Hornets, and a conference
Thank you.
competing tennis player. Hallie plans to attend the University of Arkansas and major in pre-law. Let's give it up for Hallie Cook.
Low warming.
All right, welcome back as we are ready for football here on the Maumelle Sports Network. Once again, I'm Steve Henson along with Jesse Davis. And Jesse, are you ready for some football, man?
Oh, yeah, I can't wait, man. I've been ready to watch some football, especially live.
We've been up here just kind of chomping at the bit. Congratulations to all of our seniors, and good luck on your next chapter. We look forward to following all of our Hornets seniors as they move on. But right now, our captains are on their way out. It's going to be a big crowd of captains as they make their way to midfield as the seniors will make their way out. For Searcy, we have what we had, and then Bobby moved the camera, so I have to wait. I can't see those numbers. Maybe, Jesse, you got better eyes than I do.
Looks like 7.
We're going to have Kobe White
27.
Well, we'll wait till they make their way across here in just a minute. Of course, your captains for the Hornets, Jordan Harris, Bubba Johnson, Caden Brooks, as well as Honeybun Jonathan Williams will be the 4 that will lead the way out. And then the rest of the seniors will hang back, as you see, now make their way out along with our official. Your captains for Searcy, number 26 is Hudson Green, number 27, Bentley Sloat, number 7, Kobe White, and number 15, Peyton Oxner. That'll be the seniors for the Searcy Lions. And we talked about it a little bit before the senior night festivities, Jesse, but this game is huge. One of the big question marks that I've had, I didn't really bring it up with Coach Moppin in our pregame swarm, but one of the big questions that I have about this is a team we're averaging 14 penalties a game. We are being penalized a lot. There's a lot of pre-snap stuff. There's a lot of things going on that we need to clean up. We've been able to get away with it against some teams that we've overmatched. The 5A Central from the 5 seed down, it's not very good. Let's just call it what it is. You've got 3 really good teams. You've got BB, and then you got the rest. And so tonight, what I want to see out of this Maumelle football team is what we didn't see against really Parkview. I thought they fought against Sylvan Hills, obviously, a 1-point defeat that we lost on what should have been a 2-point conversion, should have been good. But against Parkview, I don't know if it was that situation where, hey, they beat us up real bad last year, and maybe we're still not there. We were there for a half, and in the second half, you started seeing guys arguing when adversity hits. How is this team going to react? And that's what I'm waiting to see. Adversity's going to hit tonight, Jesse. This Searcy team's going to hit them. They got a great sophomore quarterback. I'm ready to see what this Hornet team's going to do when that happens.
Yeah, and I was hearing you talk about like the penalties and stuff like that. So, like you said, in a game like this, you don't want the penalties to determine the game, and especially like with a good Searcy team like this. So you gotta stay level-headed. I know it's senior night. I know his emotions are high. So the main thing for them, I guess, would just be to stay level-headed and just let the play do the talking, not let the penalties take over.
Yeah, the big thing stats-wise, or the big thing for this team in terms of those penalties, in terms of what I heard Coach Moppin telling them, is this is important. This is one of those games where, as a senior, do you want this to be your last game on this field, or do you want this to be you want to be able to stamp your mark and play another home game here in a couple of weeks right here in Hornet Stadium? So we do have the national anthem, so we will join that now.
Military service members, past and present, remain standing as we give you a first service.
All right.
For your service.
Welcome back, and so the Hornets have made their way out onto the field. We're stopped momentarily because of our national anthem. Now Searcy, they're going to run through their thing again. It looks like everybody kind of got mixed up with the timing because of senior night. Everything kind of ran a little bit long, but I think now we're officially ready to let both teams run out onto the field. So Searcy makes their way out. This is a Searcy team, Jesse, that is led by a sophomore quarterback, a young man that can absolutely chuck it around the field. And we were looking at the numbers and just overall what he's been able to do. Jacob Miles is the quarterback. He reminds me a lot of Valonia's quarterback, Carson Ashcraft, who was just very elusive, hard to keep up with. We left blitz lanes open, allowed him to kind of run all over the place. This is a game here where we're facing a guy very similar.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So let's see. Miles on the year completing about 68% of his passes, 264 yards per game, 26 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions on the season. Miles is going to be a guy that is going to get a lot done. He's also the team's leading rusher. He's rushed for 312 yards on the season. And then their second leading rusher, Kobe White, has run for 253 yards a game. They also spread it out a lot. 6 receivers with over 600 yards receiving, led by Will Manning, number 11. He's been very hard to stop all year long. Manning 708 yards on the year. He's also scored 9 touchdowns. And then you've got Jackson Smith as well, 630 yards on the season. He scored 10 touchdowns. So, again, 2 teams that have feasted on 5A Central competition. Now they get to do battle in the 5A Central as we're ready for our Eccles kickoff. So Dylan Moran has it teed up. No, about to tee it up anyway. Now he will. As he's officially handed the ball. Back deep to receive. A little bad angle, can't see it. The Hornets' little pooch kick. Fair catch called for and made at the 30, and that's where the Searcy Lions offense will take the field. Hornets did win the toss, deferred to the second half. Searcy on offense. And we are ready for football. Some other games going on across our Natural State Sports Network channels. Robinson hosts Pine Bluff. Join Jake Hall getting back on play-by-play tonight as he'll be over on the Robinson Sports Network. Mills will host CAC. So join Trip Keeter and Darius Robinson on the Mills Sports Network. Little Rock Southwest travels to PA, also senior night there. You can join Tristan Harlan, Blake Amsler, and Kyle Sutherland on that call. And over at Sylvan Hills, the game that may last until 2 or 3 in the morning, Sheridan at Sylvan Hills. Listen to Jay Bird, Chris Goodman on that one. Miles' first play is stuffed in the hole and dumped. Jonathan Williams plugs it like a honey bun, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I heard you say y'all was leaving rushing lanes open last week, and the way Jonathan plugged that hole right there, it's making it seem like they're tuning into like him being a dual threat quarterback to try and at least like slow one of his strengths down.
Yeah, the secondary is a strength of this defense. They've played well. Jaden Baker's really been having a good year. Miles, he wants to go deep. They're going to test it. He's got a step, makes the catch inside the 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6. And Jackson Smith, touchdown number 11 on the year. As Searcy visits the American Pie Pizza end zone first.
It's kind of like a sort of a jinx, if you will. You know, you praising the D-backs right now, and then they get a bomb on the head. It looks like they're running man, so to try and put pressure on the quarterback for him to make a read real quick for a throw.
Yeah, I think that was something I noticed right before the play. We didn't have a safety back at all. We were really kind of all up in the box there. And
yeah.
It made him pay. Good play call there by head coach Zach Clark, former Arkansas Razorback. And he found the hole in the defense on that one. So now our kids being kids therapy extra point. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it is drilled. And with 11:18 to go, it is 7-0 Searcy already. My goodness.
That was a quick 2-play drive.
Yeah, to your point, we did a really good job of stuffing up the run game, but then that is just a beautiful throw and catch from Miles to Jackson Smith. So now the offense on the field. If there's anything we know this offense can do, it can move down the field as well. And you know what? I'll take a score fest tonight. It's Halloween. Might as well make it scary. We are one camera tonight, as you can tell. I do have a second one that I'm going to have to go do some work on the halftime break. But Bobby Jones running things for us on our main cam. Kristen Henson, my wife, and to take the kids trick-or-treating tonight. So, although I did just check, it looks like she's actually back home already. So she could have been here, it does seem. I think she's kid-free, too. So, lucky her. I think she played me, Jesse. Jumpman, as well as Wiley, back deep to receive our Eccles kickoff. Teed up, and this one going to be a pooch kick, and fair catch called for and made at the 32-yard line. And as that was number 13, Chad Mayweather, on the catch. And so the Hornet offense on the field, Levi Warrior. The season he's had so far set the school record a couple of weeks ago for passing yards with 396. And he comes into this one over 2,000 yards on the season, 23 touchdowns. A good year so far out of Levi Warrior, 7 interceptions. Jacob Henry behind him in the pistol as they look to Burchell for the play call. Christian Jackson, Marshawn Wiley to the near side, Jackson Hampton to the far side. They'll fake the handoff to Henry, looking, rolling, in trouble, got to throw it away, and he just does. Throw it to the stands, and that'll bring up a second down.
You're reading up on just trying to catch up to speed since I've been, not calling games this season. I read up that their strength is the passing attack, so that shows like first play of the game they come out trying to already air it out, get the quarterback warmed up quick.
Yeah, Jesse, coming into the year, the talk was the running game, and we really thought the running game was going to be what paced this team. Of course, Marshawn Wiley, a huge year last year. Jacob Henry, he's been just as good this year as he was last year, maybe better, the Dartmouth signee. And so, those two guys plus Bubba Johnson we thought would be big. That's Bubba in motion. They'll hand it away. Henry up the middle, wants to follow Bubba. Nothing there, but he found a seam. Across the 40, 45. Nice cut at midfield. Across the 40, 30. They're not going to catch him. Inside the 20, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6 as Jacob Henry to the house. But we have laundry, a PI roofing penalty. It was late in the area of holding, and I hope Andy's got replay working because I want to see what he saw because I sure did not see a hold. Here's our replay. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Oh, we're going to get a sideline warning, so the touchdown is good. Count the score. Sideline warning. Huge break for the Hornets as we will see our kids beat kids therapy extra point. Here's your replay. Jacob Henry. And it is big play night here on Halloween. The American Pie Pizza touchdown, and what an answer by the Hornet offense, Jesse.
Yeah, it goes right back to the jinx, and I would say, because we just talked about the pass game being a strength, and they come out with a big run.
You're right. Back-to-back now, 2 big plays, and it's the opposite of what we were talking about. But that's what we've been trying to get going all year long. So Moran on for our kids being kids therapy extra point. Low but true. And we're barely a minute into this thing. 10:56 to go. It's 7-7.
Another 2-play drive touchdown.
Goodness gracious. Boy, tell you what, I can say this much. I don't think anybody had too much candy before the game. Everybody's ready to go. All right, so another Ankles kickoff, our third already, and we have played 1 minute and 4 seconds of football.
Yeah, by these first few drives, like you said, it seemed like it's going to be a high-scoring game.
You would assume that the way these teams have played, the defenses will eventually settle in.
Yeah, I know the only 2 people that wouldn't be happy about that is the defensive coordinators.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, Coach Moppin probably not exactly happy down there right now as a defensive guy. Of course, cut his teeth on the defensive side of the ball. So far, we have a 70-yard touchdown pass and a 68-yard run. Our Eagles kickoff returnable across the 30, and he'll be dumped as he gets out to the 34-yard line. Looks to be where they're going to spot this one. I'll tell you what, going back to that play by Jacob Henry, and it's an impressive run by Jacob because the initial hole, he wanted to follow Bubba up on that left side, and that initial hole, it opened up for he found that kind of alternate spot and was able to burst through, and all the Searcy defenders had already rolled their way up.
Yeah, it was a nice job of him being like patient on waiting for something to open up and not panic to just be so quick to bounce it outside whenever the first hole closed.
Tyler Chenault also not with us, at least in person, but he is with us in the comments. So good to see Tyler in the comments, letting us know what's going on. This one handed away right side and stacked up and taken down at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, if they can keep stuffing around like that and make them one-dimensional, it'll be fairly easier for them to, make it a tough game for Searcy.
Yeah, I'd expect to see us back some safeties up now, though.
Yeah.
And after that, I mean, that's 2 run plays. Searcy's gone nowhere on. We'll see if they go back to Miles in the passing game. Miles drops. They do want to throw it. Instead, steps up right up the middle. A lot of room and a lot of speed. He's going to be about a yard shy, and he may have lost the ball at the end of the play. They're going to say he's down. Hornets do come out of there with it, as it's like Jordan came out of the bottom of the pile with it, but it'll be Searcy football, and they are a yard shy of an Acre Pharmacy first down.
The line of scrimmage is the Searcy 43-yard line.
That's it. Troops, right?
It's third.
So 3rd down and a yard. Motion. They'll give it away. Had him in the backfield, and they'll wheel dump him. That's number 12 on the carry, Bryson Thompson. Thompson dumped, and that'll bring up a 4th down, and the punt team on the field for Searcy, and that's a big defensive stop for the Hornets.
Yeah, they doing good flying to the ball after making first contact. So they're playing to run pretty well right now, so that should be good for them.
Yeah, we were talking in terms of rush lanes back. It's been way back in the season, but what started this run by the Hornets, a 6-game winning streak, was that win over Valonia. But Ashcraft in that ball game, he was almost I called him a mini Johnny Manziel by the end of that game because they kept leaving open space. He'd rush forward, and that is a terrible kick off the end of his foot and out of bounds. And the Hornets are going to have it in Searcy territory at the 48-yard line. It's Quade King, the punter. I'll tell you what, Jesse, he looks like he's kind of got that rugby-ish style where he wants to move out.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. Maybe he was contemplating fake if it was there and then it wasn't. I think he should just focus on kicking because that was rough. All right, so the Hornet offense. Shorter field to work with this time. They'll start this drive from the 48. And back to Henry they go. Henry going to be caught in the backfield this time. He'll gain maybe 2 out to the 46.
Yeah, at this point, when I was reading up, I was seeing their rushing attack wasn't the best, but at this point, this early, they got the big rush. I lean on it for right now, and then it'll open up the pass with a play action or something like that. But we'll see how the coaches want to play it.
Yeah, I would expect them to try to lean on it early on here. We've given them a hard time all year long about it. They'll fake this one, looking, rolling. Got his man caught as that's Wiley couldn't bring it in. And that one will be incomplete. So 3rd and 8. Tyler, he was letting us know he thought it was a terrible call. Thought it was going to be a hold on Jumpman. But he said like we did, phew. It was just a sideline warning. So 3rd and long now for the Hornets. Already the longest drive of the night. Band gonna get us in trouble for copyright. Fake the reverse. He'll throw it. Got it. Oh, he had Henry on the wheel. Oh, just out of the outstretched arms of Jacob Henry. Levi begging to go for it. Here on 4th and 8. Let's see if they keep the offense out there. Last week, they let freshman Cooper Phillips do the punting, and now they will bring the punt unit on. And it looks like Levi's going to stay in to punt.
Yeah, that was a good design they drew up because it looked like they were running man, and the motion had got the defender behind him where he couldn't catch up. It just was a little stretched out for, who was that?
That was for Henry,
yeah. Henry, yeah. So Levi's the punter too?
Yep.
Okay.
Warrior punt. And this one a knuckleball. Hits at the 20. And the Hornets are going to down it
punt.
Inside the 5, down to the 4. It's going to keep rolling. And finally, Jonathan Williams puts his honey bun covered hands on it. And it'll be Searcy football from the 4. definitely an exciting first 2 drives. You know, coaches will script those first couple of drives. I don't know that any coach in America could have scripted what we saw after 4 plays. And now you would think that both teams will settle in a little bit more.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've seen the defenses kind of win round 2. Here we are for round 3 as Miles and this Searcy offense take the field deep in their own territory.
Puts us in Lions from their own 4-yard line.
Running back will be Kobe White next to Miles. Miles, he'll follow White, right side. Hornets were ready for it, though. No gain, maybe a yard. And actually, he'll fall through the pile out to close to the 7. And looks like they're going to spot it at the 6. So they'll get 2 on the play and bring up 2nd down and 8. Don't say that. It is the 7, by the way. 6, 7. You're welcome, everybody. I said it. Word of the year. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Webster Dictionary called it word of the year. It's not a word. It's 2 numbers
It's a
that don't mean
phrase.
anything. But they even put it in as 6, 7, like the numbers. So Miles gets the snap. Fakes it. Wants to throw. Wants to go deep. Caden Brooks in coverage, and good job playing the football as Brooks gets it out of there. And it'll bring up a 3rd down. That's a big play by Brooks.
That was a big play, and it looks like he had number 12 on the corner route. Yeah, but he missed it. But so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to give our officials some credit, too. There's a lot of back and forth going on between both guys there, and no flag on the play. So 3rd down, we'll call it 7. Fake, they want to throw it outside. Jackson Smith with the catch. The Hornets had him, and now trying to bring him down, and they will, and he will be shy of a 1st down as Jackson Smith with the catch. The Hornets will hold him to another 4th down, and the Searcy punting unit back on the field.
Yeah, that's a great job swarming to the ball, and it seems like they, like you said, they settled in, and the defenses are playing pretty good so far. This 2nd and 3rd drive, and we'll see how Searcy's defense come out if they can hold it up. But they came back out and got right. I'm guessing the defensive coordinators got into them after those first 2 drives.
Well, and again, I mean, you saw it was one play. It was and we saw the answer there. Caden Brooks, great in coverage on that one. So this punt by King, a much better kick. And Wiley catches it off the bounce across midfield. He's got a seam, got blockers. Wiley, here goes the Coyote down to the 20, trying to make a man miss inside the 15, breaks the tackle at the 10, and he will finally be dropped at the 7. The Coyote is loose in Maumelle tonight. There is a PI roofing penalty flag at the 18-yard line, so we'll await what this is. Our officials discuss it. Now, I'm not sure when that flag was thrown. And so we will get a hold. And so it'll be 10 yards. Now, where did they call this? Now we're going to walk all the way. Okay, so that was from the 18. So that's at least a break as the hold was on downfield. Here's the replay. We'll see if we got time to run it. Let's see if we can find the hold. Well, Wiley scares me when he lets them bounce like that.
He
does
it early.
Every time. I'm a little surprised. A great return by Wiley. All right, Warrior claps his hands, takes the snap. He's got Wiley. Good job not going there. Instead, now looking, got to throw it away. He just tosses it up. It's caught but out of bounds. And so that'll bring up a 2nd down. I'll tell you, Jesse, he had Wiley initially, but I think it was a good idea not to throw it. The safety he had kind of shadowed that direction, and so safety help over the top. All right, Warrior back to the line. And Now moves Hampton to his left side. Or Henry, sorry. Warrior keeps it on the read. You know how many times I heard that last week at the Razorback game? We said indoor club last week for the Hogs Auburn game, and it was a pretty subdued environment except for this one gentleman who had a few of the beverages. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. So 3rd down and 9. Warrior drops, looking middle, caught. Good ball there as he finds Christian Jackson, and that'll be enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down.
Another flag on the play.
Oh, well, we do have a PI roofing penalty.
Looked like he called holding.
Yep, going to get Jalen Harris, it looks like, on the hold, so. Wipe away the first down. It'll bring up 3rd down, and I'm going to guess about 19 as they step it all the way off to the 37.
These the penalties you was talking about. This self-inflicted.
Jalen Harris arguing his case. So now Warrior trying to get him to jump.
32 many.
I'm telling you, you better be glad Will doesn't actually watch the broadcast. Now Warrior, boy, big blitz right up the middle. They're going to go, throws it deep. I'm not sure. There we go. We're going to get a DPIs, PI roofing penalties fly all over the place. And I was a little confused because I'm thinking, where is Levi throwing it? But it looks like, I think he wanted Wiley, and Wiley just couldn't get out of his break.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say it was a little miscommunications, but it looks like it was DPI because they were holding each other. Well, he was holding like 10, 15 yards down the field.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it'll still be 3rd down. No first down on the play. It's 15, so it'll be 3rd and 4.
Mark all the penalty yards against the line for a pass interference penalty. New line of scrimmage will be the Searcy 22-yard line. 1st and 10 Hornets.
No, not first down, Mr. PA. It's 3rd down. Now it's first down. Where's my PI? Oh, they don't throw the flag. Instead, we'll go to Henry. Henry, he's got a first down inside the 15. And so an Acre Pharmacy first down there for the Hornets.
Oh, y'all have that hot song ready to go, guys.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Tell you what, Hornets look like they had what they wanted there, as I thought the defensive end was in the neutral zone, and that's an automatic flag typically. But look down at our official, and he kind of waved his hand no. So Jacob Henry does it himself.
The run game is looking nice right now.
Now, Bubba Johnson, your motion man. They'll hand it away. Henry with Bubba leading the way. Cuts inside at the 10. That's where this one will end after a 5-yard, maybe 6-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, I seen I think average like maybe 42 yards a game per like Maumelle. I think they've already broken that. Or Henry himself. So
yeah, one play. Jacob Henry breaks that off. Let's see on the year. Yeah, we're right at 100 a game. It looks like
for a rushing.
Yeah,
it was Henry like him personally.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's probably about right.
Yeah,
and this one a direct snap, but boy, that play was a disaster from the beginning. I think Jacob would have been better served to stay to the right where he was going to go to begin with, and instead tried to follow Levi and counter to the left, and Jacob may have tweaked an ankle too.
New line of scrimmage is the Searcy 17-yard line. 3rd down on it.
Yeah, it looked like he running off a little light on his ankle.
Yeah, Henry's been banged up. That's the first we've seen on anything leg-wise. Usually he's had a lot of issues with that shoulder. We've seen a little less of him playing downhill on the defensive side. So Warrior on 3rd down, looking, throwing, got a man, and caught. Give him 6. Oh, no, he dropped it. Oh, Christian Jackson had it, and then he didn't. Oh. Yeah, Jackson may be banged up.
Intended for number 4.
Man.
Christian Jackson, incomplete.
Well, that was close. And Jackson just couldn't hold on to it. He kind of he was worried about where his feet were. You could see he looked down at it and then just couldn't bring it in. So 4th down, they'll go for it. They'll give it away. Wiley wants to throw. They'll throw it back. Got him in the back of the end zone. Looking for Isaac and get him 6. The trick play works to perfection, just like dessert from American Pie Pizza. Touchdown Hornets, 13-7 with 3:33 to go in our first quarter.
It's a nice little trick play for Halloween.
Yes, it was. It was a trick and a treat all in one. As you'll see the replay here, I knew something. There's no way on 4th and 12 they're just going to run a little reverse to Wiley. And Wiley pitches it back. Levi had Isaac immediately. And a great throw in the back of the end zone. And just like that, the Hornets take a 13-7 lead.
Yeah, that's one of those things where the coach would probably tell them before the play, don't give them nothing cheap. And, you know, the trick play got them.
Yeah. So Moran in, and that looked like a false start. Didn't call it. And kick is up and good. And our Kids Being Kids Therapy extra point is true. And with 3:33 to go in our first quarter, Hornets lead at 14-7.
I hope Henry is okay down there because he's starting out with a good game, and you hate to see him get hurt looking like the game he'll having. So you hate to see him get banged up off this.
Yeah, it looks like they're taping him up. So I think that's Band-Aid back down there. So good to see Dylan back. New Papa.
And it's still the first quarter.
Yeah, no, it's. So the Hornets win round 3. As we get ready for our Ackles kickoff.
And that in itself was a long drive, starting from the penalties. Yeah.
And a big 4th down conversion, so. I knew something was up, though. Obviously, I'd be surprised if Bertram's just running some simple reverse to Wiley. Especially with the way that, I mean, Searcy does play the run well, and they've stacked us up a few times here. Although realistically, it's been the penalties that's hurt us the most. So our Ackles kickoff, a pooch kick, returnable from the 33. And pushing the pile out to the 45-yard line. And a good little return there by number 6, Cooper Jones. You got printing needs, call our friend Jim Ashley at Preferred Printing. All types of business products, custom letterhead, flyers, business cards, vinyl lettering, as well as the banners like the ones we have hanging in the stadium for these broadcasts. Call Jim at 501-920-8407 or email him at preferredprinting@sbcglobal.net. Jim not in the booth with us tonight. He's moved down a level so you can have a little better view. Now Miles, pump fake, wants to run, followed his blocking back, and look at him move the pile. Look at 9 on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd and 1.
It's looking like the coach trying to run different ways to get him to make a play. You know, the playmaker is the quarterback, so you got to figure out other ways because he already has a great arm.
And Miles just a sophomore again.
Yeah.
Design quarterback run, breaking tackles.
Yeah.
Mayweather, amongst others, finally going to wrap him up and bring him down, but an Acre Pharmacy first down for Searcy.
Yeah, he's not going down easy.
Now they're going to go with a little tempo here.
Looks like they're running man, no safety help.
Miles, Kobe White next to him. He'll throw it and too high. He was looking for Bryson Thompson. Thompson was open in that little window, but just overthrew it. Good to see Alan Whitley in the comments. Appreciate you. Bryce Mooney on the field as Bills will come out. They'll go with a 3-man front on this one. And Jordan Harris, Patrick Ward, your defensive ends here. going to bring the blitz. They'll give it to White up the middle. Good play call. White breaks the first tackle. They'll finally be brought down in the red zone. As Chad Mayweather, another tackle. Searcy moving it here. I tell you, it's a nice little game of cat and mouse down there. They went 3-man front. They brought the beef off the field. What do? They counter it by going right up the middle. Now you see Jalen Harris back on the field. Because now they'll bring Mooney back off. Go with a 4-man front this time. McEwen and Harris on the inside of the defensive line. Miles gets the snap and hands it away. This time White. I'd say Hornets coming hard off that end.
Yeah.
That might be one of those they look at. Miles may want to keep that.
Just big number 76 alone, he requires a lot of attention. So he can take on like 2 of them himself.
And it was Jalen who just came back on the field that got that tackle. And that's the cool part on this defense. You got Jalen and Jordan playing side by side. Now they'll switch as they'll move Jalen to the right side of the defensive line. Motion for Searcy as Miles looks that way. Got his man caught inside the 10 and pushed out of bounds. And going to be maybe a yard shy of the first down, depending on where they spot this. They're going to spot it at the 8. So they'll be 2 yards shy of an Acre Pharmacy first down, it looks like. Third down and a long yard. Miles, he'll take it himself. He's got the first down inside the 5. The Hornets will bring him down, but it'll be an Acre Pharmacy first down and 1st and goal for the Lions.
It looks like anytime it's short yardage, they're going to run the QB keeper.
Pretty good choice. I mean, Miles not a big guy at all. 5'10", 195, though. He's thick. Some strong legs. You see it. And we've seen it a couple times already, being able to move piles once they wrap him up. Miles away to White, left side. Boy, what a hit. Ooh. White survives it, falls forward. He's down at the 1, and that was a collision at about the 2. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run Bills on. They got to hurry here. Hornets will go big. Hornets weren't ready for it. They'll go Miles right side, waiting on a signal. Give him 6. Touchdown, Lions. As Miles goes in with some assistance from his running back, and with 40 seconds to go in our first quarter, it's a 14-13 game.
That was a nice drive. They seemingly drove the ball fairly easy down the field. I know Maumelle had some big plays, but they bounced right back, and that was a great job for them.
You're going to see a little swinging gate action here, I would assume. They're going for it. Oh. Miles going to run it. Hornets were ready for it, though. They've got him stacked up, trying to push them strong legs, and he is short. And a great job there, and our kids being kids therapy. 2-point conversion try. No good, and the Hornets hold on to the lead, 14-13.
It looks like the kicker got a good foot. I wonder what made him go for 2.
You know, we've seen this over the last few weeks. We've seen teams go for 2 against Maumelle, and I think it's just one of those, you're trying to get that one little advantage. You know, if you're Searcy, not taking anything away from Dylan Moran, our freshman kicker. He's been good all year. He doesn't have a very strong leg, but he's pretty automatic on extra points. I would tend to say, looking at the way Searcy kicks the football, that guy's pretty automatic from anywhere. And so maybe they're just looking for an opportunity to get that one extra point. But if I'm Zach Clark, my thought process would be, hey, let's take the ones we know we can get. Let's force their guy to make every single one. So we'll take it, a 1-point lead. Roger Cortez says, go Searcy. Hey, we love our Searcy Line fans as well. You guys have fun in the chat. Keep it clean. And feel free to smack talk a little bit if the opportunity presents itself, although hopefully it doesn't very much tonight. Again, I'm Steve Henson along with Jesse Davis. Well, Tyler Chenault, he's out trick-or-treating tonight, missing all the tricks and the treats here, though. Rakel's kickoff. And this, somebody's got to catch it. Got to catch it. They don't. And now it's loose, but I think the Hornets are going to fall on it.
Yeah.
And they do. Whew.
Caught a break.
As Chad Mayweather, he has been everywhere tonight. He's the one that actually came up with that ball.
It looks like they're looking at each other like which one's going to catch it.
I was trying to see who that is on the end of the line over there. You never want to see a guy just watch it, but you got to make that play and not let that ball hit the ground. So the offense back on the field. 37 seconds to go here in our first. You're watching Hornet football on the Maumelle Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports. Now Henry to the right side of Levi. Now they'll.
Oh,
boy, he bobbled it. Henry somehow regains it and makes something out of that as he crosses the 45 to the 46.
that's a late flag.
And a little PI roofing penalty. And
Face mask.
way he was off balance, maybe that's what it is. It's in the area where it'd be surprised if it was a hold. All right, good call there, Jesse. Our PI roofing penalty is going to add 15. And yeah, there it was. There on the I've got the delay on the iPad in front of me, and sure enough, it's exactly what it was. And that was really an unfortunate situation for Searcy because he was trying to make the tackle, but Henry was stumbling through, and it just got his hand in the wrong place. So empty set, stack trips here to the near side, two receivers to your far side.
Are they like the Cherokee Lions or what? What's going on with that?
Now motion, and yeah, that play was weird from the beginning. Our offensive line kind of got set, got up, got set, got up. And so the PI roofing penalty will back them up 5, and it'll be 1st and 15.
Was that like the 4th penalty?
4th or 5th. In the sideline warning, we've had what? 2 holds. Yeah, 4 for sure. All right, they'll try it again. This time they widen out the trips, and Warrior wanted to keep it. Now he's in trouble. Warrior will be slammed down at midfield. And that's going to be the last play of the first quarter, I believe. Although after the way things went last time we were here right before halftime, I wouldn't put anything past Moppin. All right, that will do it. So that'll do it for our first quarter of play. After 1, Hornets lead this one 14-13. We'll be back with more Hornet football on the Maumelle Sports Network in just a minute.
Come see us today at American Pie Pizza. Enjoy our pizza by the slice daily from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. Or catch one of our daily specials like $2 Tuesdays and get $2 off any large pizza. Are wings more your thing? Monday nights are Wingtastic Mondays. So get all the wings you can eat for just 69 cents a wing. And don't forget about the incredible cheese dip. Then to finish it all off, be sure to grab a Pizookie or one of our other amazing desserts. So head over to 9709 Maumelle Boulevard and let our friendly staff serve you today. Call ahead at 501-758-8800 or order online at www.ampiepizza.com. Live free and eat pizza at American Pie Pizza.
All right, welcome back as we get ready for our second quarter of play here on the Maumelle Sports Network. Hornets lead at 14-13. I'm Steve Henson along with Jesse Davis, Bobby Jones on our camera, Andy Gates on production. And Jesse, what's your thoughts so far through your first quarter of football action?
Just looking at the stuff we talked about before the games, you were mentioning like the penalties and stuff. It's clear that it's still kind of getting to them, but I mean it's been like a chess game, like you said. Just really back and forth, a pretty good game so far. I mean, I can't complain.
All right, so Hornet offense back out there after the false start and then the big loss on the Warrior rush attempt. Quick check as they are about at the end of the first quarter on the Hillside. Sylvan Hills leads Sheridan 21-20. As the Kelly brothers do battle there. They're not really brothers. They basically have the exact same system. Wiley, your motion man. He'll circle back, and they'll fake it to him. No. Oh. And some miscommunication. I'm not real sure what happened there. I'm not sure if Jackson got beat on the block and blocked into where Henry was. But honestly, if Levi would have just let Jacob get about 4 more yards, that's a touchdown. Yeah. It let him get past that little bit of that collision.
3rd down and 20 for the Warriors.
3rd and 20.
Robinson in the second quarter leads Pine Bluff. This one outside. Henry makes the catch. Across midfield, look at him cross the field, across the 40. Ooh. Cut inside. He may have been better suited to stay outside. Either way, it's an Acre Pharmacy first down. We got a PI roofing penalty. I think we're going to get Isaac Warrior for a hold on the play. And they're pointing the other way. Maybe they're going to do a defensive holding. There was a tackle right there where Jacob made his initial cut after the catch. I couldn't see exactly what happened, but they're pointing at the defense. We may have a defensive holding. Still waiting here, and it is holding. Nope, going to be holding on the offense. Oh, that's declined. We have holding also on the offense. You can only take one of them. And so I think the one they took was on Isaac. And so instead of a big play for a first down, Hornets are going to get backed up 10 more. And it is now 3rd and 30. Or whatever Andy ends up putting on the board here. Okay, he went with numbers this time.
Were you saying they average like, what, 14 penalties a game?
14 penalties a game. We're right on pace for it. Right? Matter of fact, we may be ahead of pace. Ooh. A little pitch. They're going to double reverse. As jump man looking for space across midfield, the 45. And going to be pushed out of bounds at the 44-yard line. And so going to make it more manageable, but it looks like they're going to bring the punt team out. So good job there, though, getting half what they needed.
Yeah, hopefully they can pin them back like they did that one drive. So. And it's always a threat when you have your quarterback as punter, because you could run the trick play, so that's something they have to watch out for too.
I tell you, we've not seen that either this year. You're gonna punt it though. Warrior quick snap kick, and this one's gonna have to. Caught it at the 5. Cardinals send by a return man, trying to get the edge. A good block's gonna get him the edge. A bad angle is gonna let him get more out of it across the 30, but a PI roofing penalty flag is gonna wipe it all out for the Lions.
That ref kind of throwing that flag aggressive.
Better than our crew at Whitehall last week, who I think they averaged 100 years old each. At one point, so Whitehall called a timeout. We didn't know who called a timeout. We were trying to figure out who called a timeout. And at about the end of the timeouts, when the white hat finally said it was a timeout, like he actually signaled timeout. So this already a much better crew. We've had these guys before. I've got to start getting names. But so far already, this crew has been more impressive. Oh, we're going to get a blindside block, actually. I thought the initial block, the initial guy did a good job. He had Isaac kind of lined up for it, and instead waited till he turned, but I missed the blindside block we actually had called. And so that'll back it up, be half the distance to the goal, back to the 9-yard line. So once again, good decision to punt it. Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah. So Miles finds his man. Hornets grab on and wrap him up, take him down. It's going to be a loss of about a yard on the play. I was trying to see, I think it was Bubba who had him. Yeah, that was definitely a blindside block. It was a good call by the officials. My goodness. Look, 618 says a line would eat a Hornet alive. It would if it could catch it. So second down. They say 10 on the board. Miles rolling, throwing, got his man. And good job hanging on to that one. And that'll be enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down on the play. I believe that's number 12, Bryson Thompson on the catch.
That was a nice job getting the quarterback in space to make a play. He seems like he's good. Well, he's good in general, but in space.
He definitely throws off platform well. He's able to move the pocket, manipulate it around. So Miles drops, looking, throwing, got his man over the middle, wide open. We got a PI roofing penalty and another PI roofing penalty. Flies in late. It was Jackson Smith on the reception. So we'll wait and see what the penalties are for. We've got one out at the 44-yard line and then one back at the 17. I would assume the one at the 17 is going to be a hold. And we may have a defensive. We may have holds on both sides here based on where the flags were thrown. So our white hat, make sure he's centered. Oh, wait, he's got to get a little more discussion here. Now we're ready to see what our call is. A lot of discussion here as they try to figure it out. So we've got hands to the face on the Hornets. And so that's the I guess, we didn't even talk about whatever the penalty was at the 44. Maybe they wiped that one away. And so it'll be hands to the face. And wow, 15 to the end of the play. I'm going to assume the other was a defensive holding that they declined. And so the illegal hands to the face adds 15 to the end of it. And from the shadow of your goalpost to Hornet territory in one play. Miles, they want to go deep again. He's got him out there, too. Wide open at the 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6. Will Manning, not the guy you can let get loose if you're the Hornet defense. That's the leading receiver for this Searcy team. Lions lead this one 19-14 with 10:03 to go in the first half.
Yeah, it looked like it was miscommunication for the D-backs. I see them signaling maybe they're supposed to like switch off in the zone, but too late now. They running the, okay, they ain't doing it this time.
Yeah, they'll swing the gate this time, it looks like. They don't just swing the gate. They do a hockey line change in the middle of it. So our kids being kids therapy extra point. They won't chase the 2 points here. Kick is up, and it is good. And so with 10:03 to go in our first half, Searcy leads this one 20-14. Kids being kids therapy, every child is unique. Kids being kids therapy, they help them all enjoy the same thing, a fun, fulfilling childhood. Kids being kids therapy provides evaluations in occupational, physical, and speech therapy to help develop and strengthen skills while encouraging independence. Their therapeutic model is built around helping kids succeed with learning opportunities at home, in the classroom, and throughout the community. Find out more today by visiting kidsbeingkidstherapy.com or call them at 501-803-9722. All right, Jesse, so we've played 14 minutes of football. It's a 20-14 game. A lot of punches being thrown both ways. Not physically, but you know what I mean. And so far, though, the difference through 14 minutes, I feel like a lot of it's been the penalties. Hornets have hurt themselves on a drive, killed a drive because of holds, and now a big hands to the face call gives them 15. And the penalties are causing an issue so far here in the first half.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully you'll think they'll clean it up second half because I know the coaches have been on them. So,
No, they didn't call it. Here we go. So our Ackles kickoff. This is a deep kick. I'm telling you, that kid's got a leg now.
I didn't think they thought that he was going to boot it that far because they were all up.
Yeah, Cooper Jones. That kid's got, to your point, Jesse, they've been kicking the pooch kicks every time.
mean, that's a weapon in and of itself if you can hold it. I mean, sure, you'd like to take that chance of getting the ball, but force a team to start from the 20 every time. Quick check of things over on the Hillside on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. Sheridan leads Sylvan Hills 26-21.
I know you said that one was going to be a shootout.
Oh, yeah. Yes, Searcy, or Sylvan Hills Sheridan's given up over 80 twice this year. So if there's a team that can score 100, it's Sylvan Hills. I'll fake it out. Bubba Johnson makes the catch, trying to put a move on a man, and instead is thrown out of bounds at the 26-yard line, but a good gain on first down. Over on the Mills Sports Network, Mills leads CAC with 3 minutes to go in the half, 20-14. Mills has been feasting on the lower half of the conference over the last couple weeks since a loss to Heber Springs. CAC has kind of found something here over the last few weeks, and now a ball game over on Dixon Road. So 2nd and 4, Warrior. Drops, looking, throwing deep. Oh, my goodness. Hands all over him. Yeah. He wanted Isaac Warrior, and tell you what, an easy PI roofing penalty there.
And Isaac Warrior, that's the brother of, okay, Levi.
Yep, freshman. Over on Henson Road, PA, on our PA Live Network, leads Little Rock Southwest 19-0. We were talking with Will Watkins, my business partner, earlier, and we were talking about the the playoff seedings as we start to look at 7A. Everybody but one team gets in from each side on 7A, so PA is going to be in the playoffs. Southwest going to be your lone man out. They may not win a game. We'll get back to that after this as Warrior claps his hands, and we get the. Oh, they're going to get Clenny. I think Clenny reacted to the defensive guy jumping, and he moved the ball. And so snap infraction will back it up 5. But PA's actually still got a chance to host a playoff game. The loss to Cabot was huge, but they've got Little Rock Southwest this week. This should be a win. But next week they get Little Rock Christian in what is normally quite the battle. May not have as much edge to it this year as the leading or the number 1 quarterback for Little Rock Christian out for the year with a broken collarbone now. Henry up the middle. Oh, boy. Got him by the shoestrings. Otherwise, he'd still be running. And to bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Number
9:20 to go in our first half. And a Warrior. Oh, he's got him. Oh, boy. Oh. He had Wiley as both defenders were following the guy coming inside, and Wiley may have ran that one all the way to the indoor if he could have brought it in.
Yeah, it looked like they ran the pick play, and the D-backs got confused.
Yeah, the D-backs picked themselves, it looked like, right there at the 45. They didn't even need – I mean, Isaac, they were giving Isaac a ton of cushion. Both receivers had a ton of cushion. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Wiley, your motion man, they'll fake it to him. And Warrior got to escape trouble. There's nobody over there. Warrior just lofts it and intercepted. Yes, picked off. Is that one going to be brought in by number 11, Will Manning, who just caught the touchdown pass, now gets the interception on defense.
Yeah, that's one of those you can't be too greedy and just live for another play and let the defense go out there.
Yeah, you beat me to it. An ill-advised throw on that one by Levi. As once he rolled to the right, there was nobody. He had every single route took every single receiver to the opposite side of the field. He was trying to let somebody come back to him. There was no chance on that play. That's a tough throw and a long throw. So Miles, they'll throw to the right. Nope, into the gap caught by Jackson Smith. And that should be 1st down yardage. Waiting on our official to tell us. They're going to say second down. Wow, I'm not sure how that's. And now, okay. Our white hat's going to say first down. Acre Pharmacy first down. I was going to say, I thought that was a first down from our. We got a pretty good right down the line angle. Again, what's at stake tonight? Searcy, after losing to Robinson at home last week, is the odd man out of what was a three-way tie atop the conference standings. But if Searcy wins this one, they're in the driver's seat for the 2 seed. Miles, and this time the Hornets wrap him up. There's the Sandman as Jordan Harris brings him down. Loss of 3 on the play.
Yeah, he gets off the ball real good and reads the plays well.
And his development has been so quick, and it's just been impressive to watch. As you know, early in the year we knew. I mean, and he was just shooting for the quarterback over and over, and would just get too far upfield at times. And he's really refined that and learned quickly. Hornets show it and then bring it. Oh, they had the pressure. Perfect calls. They want the screen, but the Hornets are all over it as they swarm the Lions in the backfield. Big loss on the play, and it'll bring up a third down for Searcy.
The defense is responding real good after the, ill-advised throw. So that's one of the things I was trying to say, let the defense handle it, but they're doing it anyway.
Are you at all surprised that they didn't go deep? They've had some success here, and a lot of times you want for that shot play off the turnover.
Yeah.
Manning had the big play. I'm really surprised as much success as they've had with the deep ball, they didn't there.
Yeah, especially with the accuracy of them too. So I'm actually surprised as well. You may have spoke it up. We'll see if they go deep.
Miles up through the pocket. Ball is tipped. And they're going to say incomplete. And I was a little curious there for a moment if that ball came out of his hands and it was a fumble the way it came out. But either way, ruled incomplete. And the defense does step up. 4th down, Searcy. So Wiley, big return earlier. He'll dig his heels in somewhere around the 31-yard line. Now the 30. And King, took a while. This one's a line drive kick. Wiley, oh boy, he found a seam. Across midfield, and he is slammed down at the 46-yard line. But Wiley scared me, but Hornets have it. It's Searcy territory.
It's looking like he had a seam to the left when he cut back right.
Boy, touch it. Just about. He had Hampton. You're right. He had Hampton, and he stayed this way. He had a chance to take that to the house. All right, so again, Hornet offense starting in Searcy territory. Trailing by 6. Warrior. Now he gets rid of it. Caught.
Oh, nice hands.
Whoa. What a catch out there. That's Isaac Warrior again. Down to the 30 and an Acre Pharmacy first down. That's something. You think they've made that throw in their backyard a few times. And Warrior again looking left side, throwing for Jackson. A hand fight, and Jackson brings it in. What a catch by Jumpman down at the 12. Acre Pharmacy first down. Look at this. I think what you don't see in that replay, though, the hand fighting and the strength of Jackson to get off the defensive back and get up and make a play. I thought we were going to get a PI on Searcy. They didn't throw it. Offsides again. They still didn't call it. This time Henry, left side. Henry inside the 10. Cuts back at the 5, down to the 4-yard line. And it'll be 2nd down and 2 for the Hornets.
Going back to that catch by Jackson, that's just one of them plays where he just let your best player, one of your best players go up and make a play.
Christian Jackson announced himself at the Searcy game. He'd asked me before the game, and he said, I need a nickname. What's my nickname? I said, well, you got to earn one. And thanks to Tyler Chenault, he earned one as he went up and high-pointed several balls. And the name Jumpman stuck from then forward. And Christian Jackson, had he not missed a couple games in the middle part of the season, he'd probably be approaching 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
It's this Wildcat.
Yeah, they're a Wild Hornet. And right side, and give him 6. Bubba Johnson with the touchdown. And with 5:29 to go in the first half, Hornets have tied it up at 20, pending our Kids Being Kids Therapy extra point. You know, Bubba Johnson has aptly earned the nickname now, the Sniper. As all he does is snipe touchdowns away from guys. Christian Jackson and Jacob Henry get them down there inside the 5. Bubba Johnson comes out, closes it down, and puts it in. We've called him the closer because they like to use him late in the game. As ran on for our extra point. Good snap, good hold. Oh, I think it went through. It did. It's good. Moran hit the crossbar, somehow bounced it through. And it's an adventure, but our Kids Being Kids Therapy extra point is good. And with 5:29 to go in the first half, Hornets lead this one 21-20, and a great replay there. And again, that's why I'm so surprised they went for 2 earlier in the game, and a chance that, I mean, just again, Moran's a freshman. He's done a great job for us all year. But you see kicks like that, and if I'm a head coach on the other side, I'm taking my guaranteed when I got a kicker as good as what they have.
Oh, yeah.
They score a touchdown, Hornet fans, and head to American Pie Pizza at 9709 Maumelle Boulevard for the best pizza in Central Arkansas. Kids eat free on Mondays, so be sure to grab a Pizookie or 2 with the money you saved. Order online at AmericanPiePizza.net or give them a call at 501-758-8800. Bless you, Andy. 5:29 to go as we get ready for our Ackles kickoff. Moran puts a foot into it. Fair catch called for and made at the 32-yard line. So the Hornet defense back out there. I'll tell you what, the Searcy was getting Luck 618 hype in our chat there for a minute. After that touchdown, they've been quiet for a bit. All right, so Miles and White back out for the Searcy offense. And Jesse, I was trying to figure out, we turn the lights off because of the glare on the windows, but it feels darker in here than normal, but I figured it out. It's because the coach's booth, they didn't turn their lights on in there. They normally have their lights on.
Oh, yeah.
So we don't have a little bit of light from over there. I'm struggling to see our rosters tonight. Miles drops, looking over the middle. Is
nice
a good play. Good defense there by the Hornets. As again, Chad Mayweather. What a night Chad Mayweather has had. He recovered that squib kick. He's had multiple tackles and now a big-time defensive play there to knock that one away. Receiver was kind of stumbling, but Mayweather, good job to come back and make a play. Now Miles fakes it, throwing left side, caught, and going to be forced out of bounds about 2 yards shy of a first down at the 40. Jackson Smith on that one. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 2. This time, the Hornets had it.
Yeah.
Oh, Miles going to fall forward, and that'll be enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down. And I tell you what, I don't know who that was that came off the edge, but they just about blew that play up. That is an Acre Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, they was ready for the QB keeper, but that first tackler, you feel like you got to have more than one tackler to take him down.
Miles, Kobe White in the backfield with him. This time, Miles keeps it right side, but the Hornets were right there. Bubba Johnson amongst a few other Hornets there on that play. This game went to overtime last year. Jump pass in overtime at Searcy. Gave the Hornets a victory. And as Tyler Chenault said, he'd never seen me run so fast in my life as I ran down field level to go down and get an interview. This one they do give to White, and the Hornets are ready in the backfield. Jordan Harris again as the Sandman announces his presence on that play.
Yeah, he shoots off the ball quick. But yeah, they're on the run. I'm still shocked we haven't really seen any more deep shots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had a lot of success with that. They're taking their time on third. They're going to try to eat up some clock. Hornets have all 3 timeouts. Miles drops pressure right off the edge, and they got him. Grounding, yes, sir. That's going to be a sack all the way inside the 35. And Miles is slow to get up. Throw your flag, Mr. Whitehat. What are you waiting for? Throw the flag. There was nobody home. What are you waiting for? There we go. On Halloween, he wanted to trick us all a little bit, but it'll be intentional grounding on Miles. Even better, it stops the clock, and with 3:21 left in our half, the Hornets are going to get a chance to add to the lead and get the ball after the break. Did you see the replay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah,
That was senior Jonathan Williams on the sack. King. Oh, another line drive. Hornets, you got to get out of the way. And it'll take a Searcy roll down to the 30. So ugly, but it works. And it'll be Hornet football from the 30 with 3:12 to go in our first half. You see Moppins over here on the other side of the field, giving love to J. Will as he comes off the field. All right, so the offense back out there. 3:12 to go in the half. Jacob Henry, your running back. Isaac Warrior, Marshawn Wiley to the far side. Christian Jackson to the near side. Hampton also on that far side. Sorry, that's Bubba Johnson in motion. They'll pitch it. Henry looking. Broke a tackle at the 30, and he'll fall forward to the 33-yard line. Terry Jordan says, not bad for a basketball player. You ain't kidding. And now they will hand it away. Henry tackled in the backfield. Good defensive play there by number 64. It's Eli something. Eli Seeger. There we go. It's not only is it dark in here, it's in the middle of that lion. And so I couldn't see it. And I'm old. See, if Tyler was here, he'd have reminded me that I'm old. So. Seeger out there as a defensive end wearing the old school DN number at 64. Not wearing those fun small numbers.
Yeah, it's kind of weird seeing these DNs with like number 0 and.
Oh, gosh. Warrior, just a little too much juice on that one for Christian Jackson. And it'll bring up 4th down, punt team on the field.
Kind of hate to see that the offense don't take advantage of the good defensive plays that was being made. It seemed like some of these balls getting away from Levi too.
Yeah, one thing with Levi at times, his accuracy is just not there. And so he's looked good for the most part this year. As we talked about in our pregame storm, his development from his sophomore to junior year has been pretty impressive. Is that Hampton they're kicking off the field? It is. Not sure why. Unless it's an equipment issue. Davian Jordan will replace him. And so now an opportunity for Searcy. 2 returners back. Warrior, boy, he had to get it away quick, as it was not a great snap, and then pressure was right in front of him. And so great field position for Searcy as they'll start this drive from their own 49-yard line. 3 timeouts, 1:45 on the clock. So Lou 618 says this is football. Maybe I heard it wrong. No, you're right. We were talking. So Jordan Harris has been a basketball star. He earned the nickname Sandman by my buddy Trip Keeter in a huge dunk against Sylvan Hills a couple of years ago. And this is the first time we've got to see him on a football field this year, and he has impressed. Miles, ooh, nice throw and catch there to Jackson Smith. Steps out of bounds, 2 yards shy of a first down.
We'll see how they run this 2-minute offense.
And they can use the middle of the field, obviously, with all 3 timeouts.
Yeah.
Again, Hornets get the ball after the break. Now Miles hands it away. Kobe White up the middle. And inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. That'll be enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down.
Tackled by number 6, Davian Jordan.
Oh, they didn't start the clock. Now Miles wanted to go deep, instead underneath. Broke the tackle down to the 25 and out of bounds goes Will Manning. And I am impressed with this Miles kid. He wanted to go deep. The more impressive piece was he came to his underneath guy, but he was in the grasp, like he was about to be tackled, and still had enough arm strength to get that out to Manning. First and 10. Throwing right side. Oh, my goodness. Talk about timing. The little curl route by Smith was perfect. He's right at the sticks. It should be. And, yeah, why? What are we doing?
Did he get out? Okay.
Well, so we've stopped the clock, and I don't know why. We've also, I mean, it's right at the sticks. The officials should have stopped it. Now they will stop it and measure it. I mean, he needed the 11 for a first down, and he's right on it. I'm sorry, the 16 for a first down, and he's right on it. So now,
Yeah.
They are wearing costume. Well, one of them is. So, get the chain gang out there. Love it. Ooh, they are short. You saw by how much. Gave us a look a second time. So, it will be second down, which, again, the clock should roll on the ready for play here.
Yeah, they didn't roll it the last time.
Yeah, we've given them, our clock operator's given them about 10 seconds already here. Now they roll it. Hornets showing pressure off the edge, coming after Miles. Well, a good route. Caught. That'll be enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down as they find number 12, Bryson Thompson. It'll be first and goal as they hurry to the line. In a minute to play. Searcy has all 3 timeouts. Hornets get the ball after the break. This would be a huge score for Searcy. Miles drops. Left side. And caught. But short of the end zones. And now you would expect Searcy to use one of those timeouts. They haven't yet.
I think they just want to run it down. To not give Maumelle the ball with a little time left.
So second and goal, 28 seconds. Miles going up the middle, got tripped up. He's short. He's just shy of the goal line, and now Coach Clark will call timeout. I tell you what, they need to keep an eye on Miles on those sneaks. If you watch, he's getting started early. So Miles, before the snap, is already moving forward. And so they want to keep an eye on that. But it'll be 3rd down and goal. Need the defense to step up big time right here, Jesse.
Yeah, this has been a very efficient 2-minute drill by Searcy. If this is their first timeout they're being used.
You know, we've talked a lot about Jacob Miles, the Searcy quarterback. Again, just a sophomore. You know, the numbers are impressive. Just 2 interceptions on the year as a sophomore, averaging almost 300 yards passing a game. I'm just impressed with his overall ability. Obviously he's got a great rapport with 3 of these receivers. Will Manning's been big. Jackson Smith's been big for him already. Those 2 guys, they're top 3 receivers he's been in sync with, and it's impressive to watch the timing he has with each one of these guys. Yeah,
for him being a sophomore, that's real incredible. Like his accuracy and timing, that usually doesn't come for a sophomore that early.
I'd look for the jump pass here, fellas. This would be a time to do it. Return the overtime favor from Maumelle last year. The way that they've run Miles so far in this ball game, this would be a perfect opportunity for the jump pass. They're overloaded to the right side. Miles, they will run it right up the middle, and he's in. Give him 6 as Jacob Miles scores. 18 seconds on the clock left here in the first half, and Searcy with the American Pie Pizza touchdown takes a 26-21 lead, and probably going to chase those 2 here, wouldn't you think, Jesse?
Yeah, I was going to say I wouldn't be surprised if they went for 2. They have the momentum, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Looks like they're going to.
Wow, they're going for
kicking unit, yeah. They're going to kick the kids being kids therapy extra point. Coach Clark not going to chase the points just yet. Good snap. The Hornets blocked it. The Hornets block it, and that is huge. As that is another point thwarted on our kids being kids therapy extra point. Was that Jacob? Did Jacob get it? I mean, that would be about what you'd expect. Let's see. Not often Andy gets to run replays of extra points, but he's gotten 2 in a row now. I'll tell you what, they just. Yeah, it was Jacob. Are you serious? He does do everything. Again, young man committed to Dartmouth, headed to the Ivy Leagues once he's done here at Maumelle. He's an absolutely incredible young man. All right, well, we'll see how Searcy decides to handle this kickoff. We know that kicker could probably put it in the parking lot if he wanted to. And he'll line drive this one, let it bound, and it'll go out of bounds. Oh, it just sneaks in inside the pylon, so a touchback. And with 18 seconds to go in the half, Hornet offense will take the field, and we'll see if Coach Burcham wants to take a shot or take this right into the indoor. You know, a few weeks ago, we thought we were headed to halftime. Clock was running down. Coach Maupin looks at his team, waves them all down to the tunnel. Maupin's running to the tunnel, gets almost to Jake, our sideline reporter, and then stops, turns around, runs to the 50, and asks for timeout with 1 second on the clock. All right, so Warrior, they got that bunch trip set here to the near side. Now they'll shift it, put Jackson in the front of it, Wiley and Warrior behind him. Warrior. Oh, he's got him. Oh, he had him. And oh, my goodness. He had Christian Jackson wide open. What happened to my monitor? What did you do? Did you hit the full screen button? Oh, the whole thing went away. All right, so 2nd and 10. Warrior going deep. Oh, no, intercepted. Picked off by Searcy. Hornets need to make a tackle, and they will, but Searcy's going to get one play with 4 seconds. And I would
bring the kicker out.
You beat me to it. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, from there, yeah, you'd be looking at 55. Well, with 4 seconds and 2 timeouts, I mean, you could try to do something. With the arm of Miles, I'm just putting this up in the end zone. It looks like what they're going to do. You'll have 3 receivers to the far side of the field.
I'd
Find
be
11.
backing off a little bit if I was the D-back.
You have Jacob back there. Now the Hornets are going to call a timeout. A good timeout here by Coach Maupin, as they were a really good timeout, as we only had 10 guys on the field. You know, the other piece to this right now, and I'm looking at them, we've not seen any of Jackson Hampton in the last quarter and a half. Jackson hurt his ankle last week against Whitehall. Looked good going through warm-ups. But I tell you, Andy and I were talking about it in pregame before we got going, and as good as he looked, I'm not surprised that he's not able to play. He couldn't walk on that thing at halftime last week. And just to think that he'd be back this week out there 100% able to play.
Oh, yeah.
It would have surprised me. And the one thing I saw from Jackson, though, Christian Jackson came off the field really frustrated after that interception. And Levi's missed him on a couple of big plays. And you could see him very frustrated. And Jackson Hampton walked over to him, grabbed him, set him down on the bench, and they had a conversation. So a good job as a senior leader out of Jackson Hampton trying to calm down his teammate there. So, all right, now we'll try this as Miles snaps it, drops. Hail Mary time. Launches it up. Oh, get it. Hit. Oh, Jacob. That ball just died in the air. And that'll do it for our first half of play. But, boy, it's been an entertaining one. After a half of play, Searcy leads this one 26-21. Join us here in just a few minutes for our cheerleaders and our band performance on the Maumelle Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.
Looking to upgrade your space with quality American-made products? Look no further than Eagles Flooring and Cabinets. It's our Made in the USA sale, where you can save big with up to 50% off store-wide. But that's not all. Enjoy no interest for 36 months. We'll even pay your sales tax. Install before the holidays at Eagles Flooring and Cabinets, where we make it beautiful for less.
My name is Brandon Aker. I'm the owner and pharmacist here at Aker Family Pharmacy in Maumelle. So here in our pharmacy, we like to focus on a hyper-personalized relationship with our patients, and that continues into our service sets. So we offer free delivery, curbside vaccinations, as well as custom compounded medications, including extended hours as well. I think you don't know the level of intimacy that you're going to get with your patients until you really get in it, and I can't imagine doing anything else.
Hello?
Hello, roofers are us.
Hello, your ad says same-day leak repair. I called yesterday and nobody has been out.
That was a typo in the ad. It was supposed to say someday roof repair. Who you think we are? PI Roofing?
If you have a leaky roof, you need it fixed right away. Call your roof leak detectives at PI Roofing and get the leak stopped right away. We're ready at a moment's notice all year long. Call 501-687-6246 for same-day roof repair from PI Roofing.
Come see us today at American Pie Pizza. Enjoy our pizza by the slice daily from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. Or catch one of our daily specials like $2 Tuesdays and get $2 off any large pizza. Are wings more your thing? Monday nights are Wingtastic Mondays. So get all the wings you can eat for just 69 cents a wing. And don't forget about the incredible cheese dip. Then to finish it all off, be sure to grab a Pizookie or one of our other amazing desserts. So head over to 9709 Maumelle Boulevard and let our friendly staff serve you today. Call ahead at 501-758-8800 or order online at www.ampipepizza.com. Live free and eat pizza at American Pie Pizza.
Good evening, Searcy and Maumelle fans. Please welcome to the field the award-winning Maumelle High School Marching Band. Their award-winning show, If I Only, features music of Radiohead and Pink Floyd. The Maumelle Marching Band starts their journey to the land of Oz through the eyes of the Scarecrow. Drum Major Austin Kutchin, is your band ready? You may take the field.
Some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Ladies and gentlemen, roll Maumelle High School Marching Band. Soloists tonight include Lydia Evan on flute, Caleb Hendricks on saxophone, and Colin Franklin on tenor saxophone. We want to thank our season sponsors, Tractor Supply Distribution Center of Maumelle, Maumelle Family Dentistry, and Kroger of Maumelle. And as always, go Hornets!
Hey, I couldn't tell that we had people with me tonight. Y'all rocked it. I need to see all the seniors. Let's go. I'll see the rest of y'all at the beginning of fourth quarter. I'm glad they're playing this song. I love this song.
All right, welcome back here to Hornet Stadium and Maumelle Hornet football on the Natural State Sports Network. We appreciate you joining us as we get set for our second half of play. And Jesse, what an entertaining first half we had. It was a lot of up and down early on. Obviously, 2 touchdowns in the first 4 plays, just over a minute of action. We had 2 big touchdowns. Since then, the defenses have settled in a little bit. We've seen the defenses kind of step up and make some big stops. Obviously, a late score there by Searcy, and gives them a lead 26-21, but an exciting first half.
Yeah, I know, like you said, them first 2 drives, it just seems like it was going to be a high-scoring game. But like you said, the defense settled in and, made adjustments. And it's turned out to a pretty at first I thought it was just going to be a shootout, but it turned out to be like a chess game. And, I'm pretty sure that the head coaches and the defense coordinator happy like the defense has stepped up and played the way they know they could play.
Looking at the stats from our first half, thanks to Jim Ashley, it kind of a flip-flop of what we've seen so far this year out of this Maumelle team. Passing-wise, Searcy, 226 total yards passing, 292 total yards of offense, just 66 on the ground. Maumelle had 97 on the ground, but just 73 through the air, so a total of 170 yards in that first half. The other big story, something we talked about throughout, penalties. Both teams penalized 5 times in that first half. Searcy 5 for 85, Maumelle 5 for 52. The other big stat in that first half, Hornets 0 for 5 on third downs. You look at the individual stats, Jacob Miles, leading rusher for Searcy, 12 carries, 39 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's also, of course, the leading passer, 15 of 20, 226 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Jackson Smith led the way in that first half, 7 catches, 108 yards, and a touchdown. Will Manning, 2 catches, 57 yards, a touchdown as well. For the Hornets, rushing-wise, Jacob Henry leads the way, 11 carries, 93 yards, and a touchdown. Bubba Johnson also has a carry for 3 yards and a touchdown. Levi Warrior, tough first half, 5 of 16, 73 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. And Christian Jackson, the leading receiver, 1 catch, 34 yards. So as we get set for our Akel's second half kickoff, one of the big keys to this game, we got to get Levi Warrior going. And the thing is, Jesse, he's had guys open. He's just missed them.
Yeah, it's been getting away from him, and it's like backwards because you usually would think the passing game is, keep him in the game or have the lead, but now it's the run game.
And they'll do the little pooch kick, and this time Hornets will catch it. Jaden Baker looking for space, nothing there. And he is wrestled down they're going to mark him at the 45-yard line. That's where the Hornet offense will take the field.
Who knows? Maybe it'll start off like the second half, start off like the first half, a big play or something like that.
I feel like the way the first half went, maybe I should call for a big play running the ball, and we'll see a big play in the air. Or Henry, 90, almost 100 yards rushing, but almost all of them on that one touch. They'll start off throwing at Warrior. Oh, boy. I'm not sure if I think he wanted Bubba, but there was a lot of traffic in the area where he threw it. That one falls incomplete.
It seems like it's been a few plays where it's been like a lot of traffic, and I don't know if it's miscommunication or something like that, but it's been a few plays where it's been a lot of traffic and the ball either doesn't go where he needs it to go, or it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, and that was a tough one. If it was for Bubba, Bubba had a guy draped on him. I'm not sure why you'd throw it there. Warrior pump fakes, throws it in the seam, and again, oh man, nearly caught off the bounce. But once again, 2 Hornets in that window where he was throwing it. Jackson Hampton was who almost caught it, and Jackson is hurt. That ankle, give him credit. Looks like Jackson was going to try to give it a go here in the second half, but that ankle's not going to let it happen. As Hampton going to make his way off the field, man. You hate that for the senior. Last regular season game in this stadium, and looks like no matter how hard he tries, he's not going to be able to go. So 3rd and 10. Levi over the middle. This one bobbled and caught. Off to the races across the 40, 30, inside the 20. He's gone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6, Davian Jordan. Hello. Touchdown, Hornets.
And there you go. You called it a big play through the air this time.
I tell you what, I didn't know Davian Jordan had that kind of speed. We've seen Jordan make some big catches, but boy, he turned on the jets and outran everybody on that play.
Hopefully, Maumelle breaks the cycle of not giving up big plays to start the half.
That is the second 60-plus yard touchdown of the night for the Hornets. 65 on that one. Again, Davian Jordan, we've not seen him turn those afterburners on all year long. Now some miscommunication here on our Kids Being Kids Therapy extra point. They don't have enough guys on the field. You don't want to burn a timeout. You take the delay a game. They're going to go for two as they're in the Wild Hornet. Henry begging for it, gets it. Right side. And he's in. The Kids Being Kids Therapy 2-point conversion is good. And just like that, 27 seconds into the second half, Hornets lead it 29-26. Wow. It has been the big play tonight. And, you know, it's funny, Jesse, last week, so every Friday night I call in to the scoreboard show on 103.7 The Buzz. Every once in a while I'll sneak into the studio, but I may do that tonight. Who knows what time. It depends on what time we get out of here. But, you know, last week when I called, you know, Randy Rainwater said, you know, what's going on with them Hornets? They're just blowing people out. They're running. And I said, you know, Randy, I said, yeah, it looked good. 55-20, nice win. I said, but I think I've said this every week when I've called in. You know, it's an ugly win. And I'd rather have an ugly win over a pretty loss any day.
Yeah.
I said, but we continue to win in what is somewhat of an ugly fashion with all the penalties and all the other stuff. And Randy gave me a hard time. So, okay, Coach Henson, not happy with a 55-20 win. And I was like, I'm far from a coach. Don't ever try to refer to me as that. So Moran, our Akel's kickoff. And I missed the fair catch signal, but I guess he made it. And so Searcy will start at the 29-yard line. Hey, look, my wife is actually watching this time. Yeah, Tyler Chenault says Davian's showing some wheels. I'm telling you, Tyler, we've not seen that all year. I mean, that was new. But big, you've looked for that third guy. You know what you got out of Jackson Hampton. You know what you get out of Christian Jackson. Both have been banged up this year. And so Isaac Warrior stepped up at times, but boy, Davian Jordan, that's a weapon. Miles got a man open, caught, nice move. As Jackson Smith makes the catch. That'll be enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down. During half, Tyler texted me, said this feels like the longest halftime of the year. It was actually the shortest. It was by time. It was actually on target. I mean, it was perfect. And this one, they'll hand away Kobe White up the middle, and White falls forward. Good job getting 3, maybe 4 out of there. They're going to mark him the 43, so it'll be 2nd and 7.
Seeming like they setting up this a play action pass is gonna come soon. That's what it feels like.
That was kind of what everybody had to say as I hit the elevator on my way down a couple of times. Everybody talking about Miles and just how impressive he is as a sophomore quarterback. He's been good. Hornets bluff the blitz, and they're going to go deep. And this one, wow, caught, I believe, and it was incomplete as they pulled it out. Jacob Henry in there knocking that one away, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Talk about traffic. A similar situation there. He threw that into where there was several guys. And a good job by Jacob Henry to not give up on the play. You guys keep sharing it out. Over 350 watching us live right now. We appreciate all of you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Miles pressure, gets rid of it, and picked off. Going to be intercepted. Is that Jacob again? Absolutely it is. Jacob Henry with the interception. My goodness gracious. This Hornet team come out to play in the second half. And there's those traffic throws. 3 receivers in the same window. That's never going to end well for an offense.
Yeah, seems like that's one of them rare mistakes that he made because that's what his 3rd pick now, only on the season. So
is it 3? I think he's got more than that. We'll have to go back and look at the season stats for Jacob, but
for Miles.
Oh, Miles, you're right. Yeah,
Miles.
that's just his 3rd pick of the year. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So now the offense back on the field. Warrior looking left, throw, Oh, what a play, as that's Davian Jordan who prevented an interception on that play.
It looked like he wasn't even expecting to get the ball.
Well, you see Levi, and on our shot there, Levi and Davian are talking. Levi, I think, was expecting Davian to break, and he never broke, and because Levi just stared at him.
Yeah.
Levi trying to get him to jump. They do not oblige. That's Jacob Henry's 6th interception on the season. Warrior going to follow some blockers across midfield. Lowers the shoulder, and Warrior's got an Acre Pharmacy first down out to the 41-yard line. My wife in the comments said Jacob Henry impresses me each week. And he does, man. I tell you what. There's not anything on a football field Jacob Henry can't do. And the only thing that he may not be able to do currently is throw a ball, and that's just because he's got an injured shoulder. But I'd be willing to bet you could put Jacob Henry at quarterback, and he would go out there and shine. Kutoff in the backfield now as they move him to the right side. Levi kept it. Tough read this time. Levi in trouble, and he will be dumped in the backfield. A 2-yard loss back to the 43, and maybe been better suited to give that one away to Kutoff.
See him talking a little bit. I guess he ain't like the hit.
Ronnie Henderson. I think that's in response to my ugly wins. And you're right. I mean, look, again, I'll take what, let's see, 13 ugly wins on our way to a state championship all day long. But this has been one of the cleaner games. Obviously, penalty numbers down, and Hornets weren't set.
Yeah.
And so that was a tough one. Levi just didn't look out here to the near side of the field, and his receivers were trying to get situated. Burcham is losing his mind down there. And again, that's just those attention to detail things. Now again, hustling to the line. You'll have Henry split out to this near side in the slot. That's where they want to go with it, and too much on that one. And that'll bring up a third down. So 3rd and 17.
DeAndre Shockley defending on the play for the Lions.
So now Warrior, 6 on the play clock, snaps it, little pitch forward. Henry, a lot of room. 35, 30, he's got a first down and pushed out of bounds inside the 25, but that'll be an Acre Pharmacy first down for the Hornets.
That was a good job of him checking down that time instead of trying to force something downfield.
I'll tell you, Levi, the one thing Levi's got to work on between this year and next year is that just that accuracy piece. You know, there's times where he lets it sail a little bit, and once he gets that dialed in, there's a chance he could be pretty unstoppable next year, but still a lot of football this year to play. And this was one, obviously, you want to host a home playoff game. Wiley, the motion man, they'll fake it to him. Wanted to throw it to him, but he wasn't looking for it. Now Warrior, room to run. Got the corner and finally wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 15-yard line, and that will be just shy of a first down. It'll bring up 2nd down and 2. I'm not sure, Jesse, if that was a busted play.
Yeah, it looked like it, yeah.
It looked like Wiley never turned. They want to throw a screen to Wiley, and Wiley just never looked for it.
Candidate on the play will be 2nd down and 2. Falls at the Searcy 15-yard line.
So 2nd down and 2. They need the 18 for a first down. Jordan, your motion man. They'll pitch it out. Henry looking for a block, cuts inside. That's enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down to the 17-yard line. So 1st and 10 in the red zone for the Hornets.
Will Gaines.
Henry, he broke 100 now, rushing yards.
Yeah.
And good for a Maumelle Hornet. First down.
So 1st and 10. Now they'll fake it. They wanted to throw it back. Good coverage. Instead, open in the mouth. He sells it as he had Wiley in the back of the end zone, but I think Levi was a little surprised and put too much on it.
Incomplete. 2nd down.
Now, we've not seen Levi be quite this inaccurate, and some of what I feel like we're seeing here tonight is just Levi maybe being a little too amped up. Trying to do a little too much at times. Now, empty set this time for Warrior. Screen left side. That is caught by Jackson, but
that was read good by even the D-line number 79. He read that pretty good.
Yeah, I heard it through our window. Somebody immediately screamed screen, and I promise you that wasn't anybody on the Maumelle sideline. So that was coming from the field or one of those coaches across the field from us.
3rd down.
This is where the kicking game could come into play. Ran again. Oh, that ball bobbled. Warrior somehow picked it up. Somehow found Henry, but another loss on the play as that one was a mess from the start, and it'll bring up 4th down from the 15.
It's looking like they're going for it again. Not seeing any movement from the field goal team.
I would 100. I was about to say I would expect them to go over there. They're going to bring Moran on for a kids therapy field goal attempt. They're going to have to hurry though. They've only got 15 seconds. It's not in a hurry. Now they're set, and now Moran will try a 32-yarder. Tough angle. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it is good. The freshman, Dylan Moran, bangs it through, and with 6:18 to go, Hornets lead this one 32-26.
You like to see before he went out there. You like to see Levi hyping him up and giving him confidence, and he knocked it right through.
Boy, that is a huge, huge boost of confidence. If you're Dylan Moran, what a kick! Again, I want to say thanks to all the Searcy fans watching us. You guys make sure you share the stream. I'll be honest, I watched y'all stream last week of the Robinson game since we were having connection issues on our Robinson Sports Network. We appreciate all the fans who join us each and every Friday night. Next week, Thursday night, don't forget, a day early as we'll head over to Robinson for the final game of the season. Senior night, got to deal with Deuce Williams, Hakeem Frampton, Reese Simpson, Tank Reese, and the crew. Coach Up doing a good job with the Senators this year. And hopefully a conference title on the line when we get there. We've still got 18 minutes of football to decide this one. As our Eagles kickoff booted, returnable from the 23. Looking for space, going to cut it outside. Trying to get the corner. Hornets will swarm him and bring him down at the 38-yard line. And the defense will take the field right there.
Brought down by number 13, Chad Mayweather.
So again, just an update on what's at stake. Maumelle with a win here tonight will be at no worst the 2 seed in the playoffs, representing the 5A Central. A loss and a Searcy win would relegate the Hornets to the 3 seed. They cannot be worse than the 3 seed, but that means we'll be traveling south somewhere in week 1 of the playoffs as we're across from the 5A South. I'll give you some scores from the 5A South here in just a few. Parkview was up 2 scores at the half over Lakeside at last check. And Hot Springs was up 2 scores over Camden Fairview at the half. Right side caught and knocked out of bounds. At about a 7-yard gain on the play out to the 45.
Hot Springs Trojans playing Camden Fairview.
Yep.
The head coach for Hot Springs, that was my D-back coach at Camden Fairview my sophomore year.
Really? They've been really good this year. Of course, they knocked off Parkview earlier in the year. False start. There we go. PI roofing penalty. Searcy trying to point at the Hornets, but the Hornets didn't jump off sides. They just flinched. And so the PI roofing. Oh no, they're not. They're gonna discuss this, and they're gonna call this on the Hornets. You watch.
White had initially called for Searcy's way. Well.
Yep. And they stick with the call. Okay. Hey, give the officials. Look, I give the officials a hard time, plenty. Not near as hard as Jay Bird and Chris Goodman gave those officials at Jonesboro last week. My Lord have mercy. You know, the bad thing about it, I don't mind. You know, if you want to mention it, don't harp on it. You know, we all make mistakes. The problem with Jay and Chris last week was all the calls they were griping about were called right. Oh, Hornets, Bubba Johnson in the backfield all over Kobe White.
Yeah, they've been fairly good in the run game tonight. The only really runs they have had was short runs to move the sticks, but other than that, no really big runs.
Yeah, this is a team under Zach Clark. They want to spread you out. I mean, it's how they're built. Last year they were built to run it a little bit more. This year, which we've not seen much of Miles in the run game tonight, but Miles, we've seen it. He can sling it. 3rd down and 11. Oh, pressure, good call, and it forces the incompletion on the screen pass. And it is 4th and 12, and the punt unit on the field for the Lions.
Yeah, that was a good stunt list they ran for Jonathan Williams. Faked outside and ran right up the gap.
And Coach Clark, I mean, talk about calling the screen at the right time. The problem was the pressure was there way too fast. That felt like me on NCAA football when I'm trying to run a screen, and I drop back, and I'm like, throw the ball! And then I'm sacked. So King on to punt it. It's been an adventure with him punting tonight. And, they nearly got that one. And this one straight up in the air. It will get a Searcy roll, though. and go out of bounds just inside the 40. Good field position once again for the Hornet offenses. They'll take the field with 4:53 to go in the third.
At this time, we'd like to thank a couple of our game sponsors. First Service Bank, the official bank of the Maumelle Booster Club.
I want to say thanks to Acre Family Pharmacy for sponsoring our first downs all season long. They'll be right back with us as basketball season gets going right around the corner. I know we've got the Hornet inter-squad scrimmage Monday night, so you see everybody in the Hornets nest Monday night. Offense is Warrior over the middle, got his man. That's Isaac. Watch out. Oh.
Okay.
Well, good to see Isaac pop up. That was an awkward tackle as both his legs kind of folded underneath him, but it's enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, short pass like that, that's something that'll get his confidence going and hopefully more accurate throws, because he also did have, who was that, number 3?
Yeah,
on the
Wiley.
deep, yeah, Wiley.
I'm not sure what Isaac was doing there. Isaac just kind of dropped it down to about second gear and was jogging through there instead of running hard. We're going to follow Henry. Ooh, he slips. Let's hope that was just a slip, and looks like it was.
Brought down by Caden Hickman.
Second down and 9 3/4.
Ball is at the Searcy 46-yard line.
Now they'll check the sidelines here. 13 to snap it. They direct snap it. Henry slips. There's a slippery spot. Oh, what a spin move. Henry hit the circle button, but doesn't go anywhere with it. And so it'll bring up a third down and long. Watch the spin move here. Look at the slow-mo by Andy. He's figuring his replay out now. Oh, one more block, and he'd at least had the first down. Instead, 3rd and 6. Now, Henry, your motion man. Look, oh boy, threw it behind Wiley. He had him. And instead, it'll bring up a 4th down, and assume the punt unit will make their way to the field.
Brings up 4th down for the Hornets.
Your punt unit coming on.
Tend to snap it. And they're short a guy. Hornets may have to delay a game here. They got everybody set. They do snap it.
Oh.
Who wasn't set?
Flag down on the play.
Of course. It was a beautiful punt by Levi. Now I'm curious who wasn't set, because I was watching them and I thought we had everybody set. Our officials decided otherwise. Not the end of the day, though, as that's almost one of those penalties. If you're Coach Clark, you might decline that. Force them to kick it from the 43. Instead, they'll back it up. A little more room for Levi to drop this one in a bucket down there. And another PI roofing penalty.
Flag down on the play.
Well, we'll back it up 5 more.
Mark out some more yards against the Hornets, another legal procedure penalty. The line of scrimmage is now the Maumelle 47-yard line.
So we'll try it again. Both returners just on this side of the 20. This one end over end punt. Hits at the 30, checks up out of bounds, and well, after what the results of the very first kick, Hornets are going to lose 30 yards on that exchange after the 2 penalties. And that's part of that deal. You know, when we looked at the penalty yardage coming in, and of course, averaging 14 penalties a game. But, you know, as of the Whitehall game, we had over 600 yards in penalty yardage on the season. But that didn't even account for the plays that get, the big plays where you lost a 60-yard touchdown. Or in this case, those 2 penalties just cost you 30 yards of field position potentially. Miles, they'll give it away. White looking right side. Not much there, maybe 2 on the play.
Brought down by Chad Mayweather.
And Mayweather again, another tackle.
Play will be 2nd down and 7. The line of scrimmage is the Searcy 33-yard line.
And right side, this one caught, and that'll be enough for an Acre.
Pass complete to number 0.
Pharmacy first down by Jackson Smith.
He's driven out of bounds by number 10.
Yeah, it's like you were saying earlier. He has good rapport with his receivers because he'll throw it before they get out of the breaks.
Which is crazy when you think. I mean, Jackson Smith's a junior. Manning, I believe, is a senior. They'll throw again. Smith, another great ball's out. And let's see. They're going to say catch and fumble, I believe, and it is. And so they'll mark him about 2 yards shy of a first down. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
New line of scrimmage is the Maumelle.
Manning, also a junior.
2nd down and 2.
I will say this, based on classification, you better get Searcy this year because they are loaded with underclassmen. Now Miles drops. He's got Smith. Couldn't get it to him. Instead, throws it deep. Oh. And that one fortunately falls incomplete, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 2.
Incomplete.
Tell you what, I'm not real sure what happened there. That ball hung up, and it looked like we had a receiver maybe think that Smith was going to go get it, but between the 2 Searcy receivers down there.
Another one of them throws that's in traffic.
So 3rd down and 2. Hornets, ton of pressure. Oh, they just overran him. And now Miles still dragging guys, still on his feet. They can't get him down. They finally do at the 32-yard line. But an Acre Pharmacy first down. And we got an injured Lion back at midfield.
That play is good for a Searcy first down.
What a run there by Miles. He was dragging people. And let's hope this is not a serious injury. Oh, hard to tell. Looked like he got rolled up on. That's 51. Ooh. That's that right leg.
Looks like he's finna walk off.
Yeah, that's good to see. It looked, just from, I went back on the stream, it looked pretty rough. But good to see walk off the field. That's number 51, Conley Reeves. Yeah. Yeah, and that one's right in that stinking lion, which is about the same color as the font. All right, so about back to play here is Miles wants to throw. Pump fake, brings it down. Now he'll scramble up the middle. And Miles will be taken down at the 21-yard line. That's enough for another Acre Pharmacy first down for the Lions.
Yeah, that's another thing that makes them dangerous. When you get them, in the past, he don't have nowhere to go. Now you got to watch out for his legs.
Now Miles fakes it, and this time he runs into a wall by the name of London McEwen.
Miles brought down. Number 50, London McEwen on the tackle for the Hornets.
So 2nd down and 10.
No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10.
And the Hornets adjusting the defense. Blitz up the middle, picked up, and a good job as Jacob. Who is that?
Who got the pressure? Oh.
Yeah, who got a piece of his arm? Is that?
Oh, that's Jonathan Williams.
Oh, it was Jay Will.
Yeah.
You're right. Yep. So Honey Bun got a piece of that one. Well, I've said it a few times this year. I'm pretty sure, judging by Honey Bun's body this year, that he may have given up the Honey Buns in the offseason. So that young man has transformed himself. So 3rd down and 11.
Oh.
Hornets are offside. Yep. PI roofing penalty is going to make it 3rd and 6. And that one will kill Coach Moppin. And I put every one of those on you, Brian Moppin, because about a month ago, you got on the pregame swarm and said, yeah, we've had a lot of pre-snap penalties, but our defensive line has not jumped off sides. And I think we've averaged 2 or 3 a game since he said that.
For a motion penalty. 3rd down.
So 3rd and 11 turns into 3rd and 6. And you got to believe 4-down territory here for Searcy. Stay with us during the break as we got 23 seconds left in the 3rd. We'll give you some score updates. Miles, that's a hold on London. There we go. PI roofing penalty is going to bring this one back as London had his man beat. And he had no choice but to wrap him up. And so that'll take away the 1st down.
Do you know? Do you know how many penalties does Searcy average a year? Because it seems like it's kind of even right now.
I don't have their penalty numbers. I'm fortunate to have, I'm relying on Max Preps for all of Searcy's stats, and we're fortunate to have Jim Ashley, who records all of our offensive stats. And so,
because this game, it seemed like whoever commits the least penalties will win.
All right, so now 3rd and 6, 17. Miles throwing left side, and the Hornets all over it. Good defense. That's Mayweather again on the play.
Pass complete to number 11, Will Manning.
I already can tell you. Yeah, I'm going to tell you. I already know who my UAMS player of the game is going to be on the scoreboard show. So that'll be the last play of the 3rd quarter. They'll switch sides and make their way to the other end. Hornets lead this one 32-26. Jesse, I tell you, man, we've had a ball game here. We picked a good one to bring you out for your debut, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like that for basketball season, too. Yeah.
Did we start you with Parkview?
It may have been Parkview where I started out.
I can't remember who we brought you out for. Or was it Christian?
No, it wasn't Christian.
It wasn't a Christian game. Okay. But, so, yeah, this has been a good one. Tyler, I guess, got full on candy. I haven't heard from him in a while. But real quick check of the scores around the state. Cabot leads Little Rock Central 42-7. Conway over Little Rock Christian 48-17. PA over Southwest 41-22. Bryant leads North Little Rock, has beaten North Little Rock 38-7. Bentonville beats Fort Smith Northside 56-0. Fayetteville over Rogers Heritage 51-7. And let me jump down here into some 5A scores. And Robinson up 28-0. That was in the 3rd quarter over Pine Bluff. BB over Watson Chapel 45-14. Jacksonville over Whitehall 49-8. And I will pick that up on the 5A South here in just a minute. 4th and 10, Searcy going for it. Fakes the handoff, looking, he's got his back, caught, 10, 5, give him 6, touchdown Lions. And just like that, we are a Kids Being Kids Therapy extra point away from being tied. Or no, from them taking the lead, sorry, 32-32, we are tied. I can't add. We just need to get in there and block another one. Well, that's a big 4th down play. Kids being kids therapy extra point. Hornets blocked the last attempt. Jones will try to muscle this one through. High snap, good hold. And the kids being kids therapy extra point is good. And so with 11:51 to go in the ball game, Searcy leads it 33-32. Quick update. So the 5A South, just to kind of lay out how this looks. Obviously, the top four go into the playoffs. Currently, number 1 seed was Hot Springs. Or I'm sorry, it was Hot Springs. They are battling Camden Fairview, the current 4 seed. And Hot Springs, that game is in the 3rd, and the Trojans lead at 21-14. The game at Hot Springs. And then, so all 4 of the top 4 seeds are playing each other tonight. In the 4th quarter, Parkview leads Lakeside 24-22. The game is at Lakeside. And Lakeside has the ball and is driving with 5 minutes to go in the game. So I'm going to keep that one on our stream in front of us. Because the 1 seed from the Central will face the 4 seed, which currently would be Robinson versus Camden Fairview. And then your 2 and 3 seeds would match up, which currently would be Maumelle playing Parkview. And then you would have Lakeside playing Searcy. And they're going to try the onside, and no.
Okay.
It's still loose. Fall on the football. And I think Searcy may have come away with that. Hornets never even attempted to get on the football. I don't know if they were confused as to the situation or what. Searcy's pointing like they got it, and they might. I think Searcy's got it, and they do. Wow. And it is Searcy football. I tell you what, I don't know what we were doing on that play. You see Jacob Henry frustrated. Hornets had an opportunity. We had 4 Hornets just circled around it, watching it like it was a punt.
Yeah.
So just like that, Searcy back on offense at the 34 and a chance to add to a 1-point lead with 11:49 to go in the ballgame. My goodness gracious.
Yeah, that's definitely something they're going to bring up in the film room and look at that for the playoff game, even for next week.
Well, and that's one of those you look at. And here's the thing, too. The kicker went to the sideline and got additional instruction after he teed it. You had to know something was coming. All right, so Miles, Manning in motion. They'll hand it to Manning. Nope, Miles kept it up the middle. Finds a little seam, breaks a tackle, and finally drug down, and he's going to be right. Well, the sticks aren't set, so I don't know where the sticks are. They're still trying to get the sticks set. I believe it's an Acre Pharmacy first down. They just don't know because the sticks aren't set. Well, they're going to say 2nd down and a yard, I believe. Miles, left side. That is man, but good defense this time. Jacob Henry all over him on that play.
Yeah, like you told me before the game started, he's everywhere on the field.
So now it's 3rd and 5.
Because he was just playing outside corner. Now it looked like they're moving him in to either the slot or the safety.
Yep, it is 3rd and 5. I could not see the other stick. They need the 24 for a first down. Pressure off the edges. Hornets are there, but a good job by Miles. Found his man leaking out of the backfield. Rounds the corner. Did he stay in bounds? No. They're going to say out of bounds at the 6. My goodness gracious. Cooper Jones on the catch and run. But Miles took an absolute shot. He's a little shaken up holding that left shoulder. But he did a heck of a job just to find Jones on the play.
1st and goal, Searcy.
So another Acre Pharmacy first down makes it 1st and goal at the 5 with 10:25 to go. White up the middle. Hornets trip him up. They'll get 2 on the play.
Kobe White on the carry.
3 minutes to go at Lakeside in the fourth quarter. It's a 4th and 1 for the Rams.
Second down and goal.
Under 10 to play. Miles. Again, oh, they had him, broke it, and give him 6. As Kobe White runs headfirst into the goalpost for the touchdown. And with 9:50 to go, Searcy now leads this one 39-32. So we await our Kids Being Kids Therapy extra point.
Number 6, Cooper Jones on the 5th point after for the line.
Jones on. Good snap, good hold. And the kick is good. So 9:50 to go in the ball game. And it is a 40-32 lead for Searcy. And now if you're the Hornets, you better be watching for that onside kick again.
Yeah, I know they talking about that in the huddle. He's preaching it right now.
Again, I go back to it. Again, I don't know what you're thinking in that situation.
Yeah.
You know, the ball, number one, that front line man should have called fair catch. Then it just kills everything. Just make the catch. You don't have to worry about getting hit. But when he didn't catch it, I don't understand why we have 4 red jerseys just watching the football.
Yeah. It seems like that's the second time that's happened. They did the onside kick where they were just looking at the ball.
It's like they don't realize they can pick it up. Check of other network scores real quick. PA with 9:40 to go leads Little Rock Southwest 49-22. It's on PA Live. Mills has separated from CAC. 3:46 to go on that one. They lead 47-21. And another pooch. Catch it. And this time the Hornets do bring it in, as that's Bryce Mooney on the catch.
The kickoff is fielded by number 32.
And then
Bryce Mooney.
they may not get to 100, but boy, they're headed there. Over on the hillside, Sylvan Hills leads Sheridan with 4 minutes to go in the third. And it is 56-42. And Robinson leads Pine Bluff with 8 minutes to go in that one, 35-0.
All right, who here likes Josh Fredberg?
Not me. I don't even know who it is. Just kidding.
Okay, who likes Josh Fredberg handed out?
And now pitch out to Henry. Henry looking for blocks, cuts inside, and he'll be taken down at the 47-yard line. A nice little 4-yard gain.
Good crack block.
Gardner Aon says Miles is a dog. I like him. I like him a lot. We got an injured Lion down on the field.
Is he the one? No. Is he the one that got crack block?
Maybe so. I don't know. That's number 3. That is that is Jeremiah Goodman.
Official timeout on the field.
And Goodman will make his way off the field here. Yeah, I like Miles a lot. He is he's going to be a problem for the next couple of years. As again, just a sophomore. His numbers are impressive, but more impressive, just the timing he's got with these receivers. You're talking about guys also kind of underclassmen, a couple juniors leading the way. So, been impressed with them. Need this Hornet offense to answer as they've done all night, though. He was in the neutral zone. Warrior drops, pressure. They got it. Man caught. They ain't catching him. Jump man to the house. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get him 6. Christian Jackson finds pay dirt. And we are a 2-point conversion away from being tied again.
Like somebody cramping up on the field.
Well, look at this. The inside release by Christian beat his man, and then a terrible angle by the safety. You were going to say it before I said it. I don't know if he'd have taken a good angle, he'd have caught Jumpman, but he'd had a better chance.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all be quiet. We got somebody down.
Kendall Bennett said, let's go jump, man, and then what happens? It looks like Parkview just put things away. Lakeside was not able to convert. And then a big run on 3rd and 4. And Parkview is just outside the end zone. So Parkview, with a win, will move to the 2 seed, which I'm going to be honest is welcoming for me, because if we end up as the 2 seed, it's not the Parkview of old, not the Parkview that absolutely destroyed us twice last year, but it's still a good Parkview team, and just mentally I'd rather see somebody else. All right, so Wild Hornet, as Henry gets the snap, he'll go right. Big hole, and he's in. Yep. The Kids Being Kids Therapy 2-point conversion is good, and with 9:14 to play, we are tied 40-40. Check of a score here. I want to take a look at that Camden Fairview Hot Springs game. And Hot Springs has separated in that one. They don't have a clock on their scoreboard, but 35-21 Hot Springs in the 4th quarter. So Moran, who will line it up for the Eccles kickoff. He's had himself a good night as well. Knocked through all of his extra points and even a big field goal. So Moran's Eccles kickoff will be returned from the 32. Uh-oh, found a little seam up the sideline. Jaden Baker there to bring him down. Great field position here, as that was the kicker. That was Cooper Jones, who's been launching kicks and scoring touchdowns on that return. And so Searcy in Hornet territory here on this first down play. You guys make sure you go and see our friends over at Eccles Carpet One Flooring and Home. Great sponsors of our kickoffs. They're also sponsors of our timeouts. You just wouldn't know that because there's only been one timeout all night. Miles fakes it to the right, looking for a seam. Now he's just taking Hornets on a ride inside the 30. That is a tough young man. He needed the 27. He's going to be 2 yards shy of a first down, so 2nd down and 2. Now, Coach Clark and the Lions content maybe with kind of working some clock. And now Miles trying to break tackles. He does. He's got the Acre Pharmacy first down as he somehow found the 25. And so a new set of downs here for the Lions. And now a timeout. And we've got an injured Lion down on the field. We'll call it an Eccles timeout. Who is that?
Injury timeout on the field.
Oh, that's Miles. Yeah. Oh, goodness. And Miles got up, but now goes back down. Ooh, and that is a development. Miles holding his left knee. It does not look like a cramp as Miles tried to get up. Oh, man, and you do not want to see this. I don't care who you're a fan of. Miles has played his heart out. And you really, I mean, you can tell. We have our Nat mic up, and it is a hush in this stadium. They're going to help Miles up, and let's just hope. Let's hope that's one of those kind of hyperextended scared yourself more than anything. Miles
One of those knee-to-knee hits where it's just hurt for a moment. Yeah.
And Miles is walking off the field under his own power. That is good to see. He's got a slight limp as he's helped off by trainers. Judging by that, the way he's coming off the field, I would assume we're going to see Miles back in this game. So now in at quarterback will be number 8, Drew Adams, a junior, 6'1", 155. Fakes the snap, and he'll hand it away to Kobe White. White breaks the first tackle. He's inside the 20. And White may have first down yardage at the 15.
There you go. He's coming back in.
Miles does come back in, so good to see.
I know that's why coaches try and tell the quarterbacks to get down for times like that.
Miles back on. He does have a noticeable limp.
Yeah.
See if that limits him any. It was a first down, 1st and 10 at the 15. Miles, pump fake. Trying to find somebody. Got his man who releases, but too much on it, out of bounds. And so that'll be incomplete, 2nd down.
Pass is intended for number 7, Kobe White. Incomplete. 2nd down.
As you hear student section and the Hornet contingent in here trying to get a little louder. Miles drops, looking left, throwing, got his man. Nice catch. And forward progress is going to be about a yard shy of a first down. They're going to mark him at the 6. So it'll be 3rd down and a yard for the Lions.
Let's see if they bring the pressure. They bring the pressure on the blitz for him because, you know, his dual threatness is not like, you know, he's hurt right now. So they may bring the pressure to make him throw it quick.
Appreciate you joining us, Ryan Nexus. We'll see you next week on Thursday night. Miles going to run it. Oh, boy. Jordan was there. And it's going to depend on the spot. He needed the 5. They're spotting it right on the 5. And Whitehat's already saying first down. So an Acre Pharmacy first down. And if there's one thing that I want to see Jordan Harris do a little different, keep your head up. That's multiple times that Jordan kind of comes through that hole with his head down, and he's not looking when he's trying to make that tackle. If he'd had his head up there, I think he wraps Miles up and leaves him short of the first down. So 1st and goal. Miles this time gives it to White, and White's pushing down to the goal line, and let's see.
They gave it to him.
Give him 6. Touchdown as Kobe White with some assistance from the rest of his Lions. And with 6:05 left in the ballgame, Searcy leads it 46-40. So they will kick the extra point as Cooper Jones on for our Kids Being Kids Therapy extra point. It's snap, good hold. And the kick is good. So 6:05 to go in this 5A Central tilt. Searcy leads it 47-40. My goodness gracious. It has been a ball game here tonight. Jesse, now we get to see the offense back out there. And this offense has obviously been impressive all night long.
Yeah.
And they've had some moments, but I feel like, you know, just like we talked about the defense kind of settling in after those first 2 possessions, feels like Levi maybe has settled in a bit here in this second half. Now I'm looking for jump man now. Obviously, got to protect against that little onside kick. Hornets have everybody up. I would not be surprised if you're Searcy to see them try to drop something in around the 15-yard line. was me, that's exactly. I'd be that far hash, 15-yard lines where I'd want Jones to stick this football. Because now they'll walk Wiley all the way up to the 27. And Jones does boot it deep. Oh no! Wiley catches it at the 3.
Ooh.
Got a seam. Oh. Had a chance. Kobe White, who just scored the go-ahead touchdown, is the one that brought Wiley down. And with 5:59 to go in the ballgame, Hornet offense will take the field 69 yards away from tying it up. Wow, Warrior to Henry. Henry's got room, a good block. Hurdles a man at the 44, across the 45, and Acre Pharmacy first down, and we've got a PI roofing penalty. Are you kidding me right now? I think they're going to get a hold. Yep, that's it. We got to call the offsides, though. That's at least 6 times tonight that defensive end has jumped into the neutral zone, and they have not thrown a penalty flag.
Yeah,
Wow.
I see Coach giving them an earful down there.
I was waiting on him to call it. It was definitely a hold. But I was watching the official on the sideline over there, and he never called it, never threw a flag. It was the back judge that found a flag. So take away the big play by Henry, and it's now 1st and 15. Now Warrior. Oh, that's interference. Boy, climbed the back early. And no penalty flag. Why is the band playing mid-play? It is our band, right?
Yeah, I think so.
No, that's Searcy's band. Well, you can't play mid-play anyway, but apparently we didn't get the memo. So 5:44 to play. 2nd down, 15. 3 receivers to the near side. Now they'll motion Jordan. Fake it. Warrior avoids pressure. Now he's going to take off. Well, Warrior, how in the world? Is that not a face mask? Something?
Yeah.
Instead, Warrior going to be pulled down at the 39-yard line. It was an awkward-looking tackle.
It looked kind of close to a horse collar.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, or a face mask. Levi's asking for a face mask. We've got an injured player down. I'd like to see that that replay, Andy, if you got it. It's hard to tell if they got a face mask or a horse collar on the play. I think Warrior's upset. Now we've got a conversation. I did not see a PI roofing penalty. But there is a conversation. Our injured player's off the field, so. Wow, they're not going to call anything. It's just going to be 3rd down and looks like 3. Now Henry and the Wild Hornet. Gets it. Looking to follow Mooney. And he's going to be short. He's down at the 40. He needed the 41. And we may have an injured Hornet. Yeah, we do. Is that Jacob? Looks like a lineman. I think it is Jacob. I've not seen Jacob come out of that pile yet. And so Henry is up. He got something. I had to go back and watch. Warriors' whole helmet turned around. Either an ear hole or the face mask. Either way, it should have been a face mask call. Instead, after the Henry carry, it's 4th down. Hot Springs has defeated Camden Fairview 42-21. Henry in the Wild Hornet gets it, looking right side. He's got the first down. He just got it. Needed the 41, he got the 42, and that'll be an Acre Pharmacy first down for the Hornets. I want to say once again, thank you to everyone watching us right now. Over 600 watching us live right now. If you haven't, please hit that subscribe button. We'd appreciate it very much. We love our Searcy fans that have joined as well. By the way, best 5A state tournament for basketball I've ever been to. Greatest arena with the best food, I will say that. Warrior, pressure. Just pitches it out to Jacob. That's a good decision. And going to be pushed out of bounds. They're going to lose, going to mark it at the 40, so they'll lose 2. I'd rather see him let Jacob try to run it and take the shot than Levi run it and take the shot.
Yeah.
So 4:37 to play. Wiley will be the motion man. They'll pitch it to him. They'll reverse it. Jackson with room. Jackson across midfield, and he'll be cut down. And should have enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down, and he does into Searcy territory down at the 47.
That play is good for a Hornet first down.
Now you start to wonder if you score, do you go for 2? Can't time conference play. We'll have to play overtime if it's a tie at the end of regulation.
First and 10 Hornets on the Searcy 47-yard line.
Now away, Henry.
Oh.
Ooh, just slipped. There is something in that part of the field, because that's where they've been slipping all night long.
Mm-hmm.
Second down. Parkview did defeat Lakeside. Things shaping up in the south. Hot Springs will hold on to the 1 spot. That'll move Parkview to the 2. Warrior, room to run. Cut inside. He's inside the 40 to the 35. That'll be enough for another Acre Pharmacy first down.
I don't know if that was a design play or he got pressure, but Jacob swinging out left was wide open. With like one person to beat if they didn't get the block.
Down to 3:07 to play as they get the play call from Coach Burcham. Keep in mind, Cooper Jones, strong leg for Searcy. Could be a weapon late. Warrior in trouble, just stiff-armed a man, his helmet off. Are they going to call a face mask here on Levi? We do have a PI roofing penalty. Oh my, they are. Are you kidding me? So Levi gets his head ripped off, and you don't call it. Or are we going to get a hold? Looks like a hold.
Oh.
Man. The PI roofing penalty will really, though, it does give us the down back. It would have been 2nd and 10. Instead, it'll be 1st and 20. Now Warrior looking, throwing deep. Uh-oh, Jackson's got to come back. Ooh, and the Hornets caught a break. That ball was well short of Jackson, and it'll be 2nd and 20.
Yeah, it's a good thing Jackson came back and played D-back to prevent that.
And that's twice. I mean, the wind is, we had some crazy wind for a couple days. You know, we saw Miles pass right before half that just died down there. And same thing with that one. Levi's pass just got up there and just died in the air. So. Right, next is there's a spot on the field that's been slippery. I don't know what the deal is. Now Warrior fakes it looking, got his mouth too wide as he wanted Wiley, and it'll be 3rd down and 20.
Warrior pass intended for number 3, Marshawn Wiley.
Maumelle has been put in a lot of like long down situations that they have to get out of due to penalties.
Yeah, it's the story of the year, it seems like, just playing behind the sticks. And you don't need 20 here, but you need 10 to 15 to feel good about a 4th down. And now a timeout, Searcy. So an Eccles timeout. So our Eccles timeout, 2:26 to play. And boy, Jesse, it's been a ball game. You know, again, you got to give a lot of credit, obviously, Coach Clark and this Searcy team. You know, we knew this was going to be a game. But I'm going to go back to something I said in pregame. One of my questions about this team was how would they answer the bell when adversity hit?
Yeah.
You went back to the Parkview game, the last loss for this Hornet team, a game that we played. Well, we had them at halftime. You felt like we were the better team. You had some officiating calls that didn't go your way. You go into the break down a score feeling like you're in a good position and then get beat by 30 in the second half. And you saw it even after that. Guys kind of arguing on the sidelines, different things, and they just did not respond well to that adversity. Tonight, they've responded. Every single time Searcy has thrown a punch, this Maumelle team has thrown one back to match it. And so now you need to deliver a knockout blow. Right now, you need to deliver one to get us into the 10th round.
Yeah.
So if I'm Levi, I mean, your first read's got to be number 4, jump man. Isaac Warrior has been open tonight. And so 81 is an option in this, and obviously, you know, a draw play to 5 may not be the worst idea either. Davian Jordan showed the speed earlier. Wiley's had a quiet night outside of the return game. Warrior trying to get him to jump. Now snaps. Looking. Pressure. Steps up through it. Needs some help. He had Isaac. Instead he goes downfield, caught. Down to the 21. Is that Jordan? It is. Davian Jordan with the catch. And it's enough for Acre Pharmacy first down. Jesse, I said they didn't have to get 20. Well, that's because they got 24. First down at the 21-yard line. Hornet offense keeps moving. And now you got to start having some time management here.
Yeah.
2:05 to play. Especially, you know, the Wild Hornet has worked well all night. If you can get in the end zone here. Now go to Henry. Henry trying to get around the left side.
Oh, nice
cut.
Yeah.
And that's going to get him. Did the ball come out? Ball's out. And I'm not sure what happened. Let's see. Henry, I think, is hurt. We've still got 2 Hornets down. Oh, man. I'm not sure.
It looks like he was down.
It did look like he was down. And that is, well, Jacob Henry is beside himself. I'm not sure if Jacob was hurt or just upset at the fact that he put the ball on the turf in that moment. And now the coaches have got to get him calmed down because we need him back on defense. Yeah. Was that Cooper Jones? I believe it was Cooper Jones who ripped it out as Henry was going down. If so, what a night for Cooper Jones. Goodness. Handed up the middle. Hornets will bring him down, maybe a yard on the play. Again, Hornets have all 3 timeouts. So 1:43 to play. They'll burn the first Eccles timeout. Oh, man. That is a devastating turnover. And not at all, a guy you would never expect it from. It was an awkward tackle. I keep going back and looking. Yeah, the ball was out. It's just hard to tell exactly what caused it. It looked, and I'm pretty sure it was Cooper Jones as Henry was being flipped over. And so 2nd down and 9, but it looked like Jones was able to pull it out as Henry was being tackled and kind of flipping over a guy.
Yeah.
Miles will run to the right side and breaks a tackle, and that may do it. I think he got the first down, and he did. And if so, that's your ball game. And it is. It's an Acre Pharmacy first down. And that's probably going to do it. Congratulations. What a ball game. I can't say it yet. I mean, we still got 1:15. Hornets do have 2 timeouts. It's been a crazy game. You got to run this one. Try to get a stop. And Searcy may actually... Yeah, they're going to snap it. Miles hands it away. White. And finally going to be pulled down at the 25. What are we waiting for? Clock's at 45 seconds. But I don't, well, we never blew a whistle to call the timeout. Oh, but the clock wouldn't have stopped. I don't understand why we weren't yelling for a timeout there. Like, it looked like we were content with letting the final 45 seconds just run off the clock. Well, Hornet fans, if this result holds, we are all BB Badger fans next Friday night, or Thursday. I'm not sure. That game's going to be played Thursday night. So we will all be BB Badger fans next Thursday night. Obviously, we'll have business to tend to as well with Robinson. And we'll cover that quickly in our postgame. Hornets trying to run a guy off late. Now run, what are we doing?
Oh.
Either way, Miles just put it on ice as that's a first down. Or was that was White, sorry. So Kobe White gets the first down. The clock will stop one last time as they reset the chains. So another Acre Pharmacy first down. Now Miles takes a knee. And the Searcy Lions have come into Hornets Stadium and pulled off a huge victory, 47-40 in what was an absolute classic. Congratulations to Coach Zach Clark and the Searcy Lions. And you hate it for the seniors, Jesse. It's a group that really, Coach Maupin, this is his first full class and first full group. And I know he loves this group of seniors. You hate to see it. You hate to see Jacob Henry be the one that puts it on the turf late.
Yeah.
Those things happen. You see trying to console, I believe that is Jacob over here at the 25. And they're trying to console Jacob. Jacob frustrated with himself. Things happen. Give Cooper Jones a ton of credit for Searcy. He had a heck of a play to get that ball out of there. And, you know, you look at last week, Searcy, similar heartbreak. They led Robinson for 3 quarters. They outplayed Robinson for 3 quarters of football. And then in the fourth, Robinson just went off and took off. And so give Robinson a ton of credit, obviously, to get the win. But Searcy dealt with this heartbreak last week, and a great answer by this Lion team to come out on the road and end the Hornets' 6-game winning streak, and now line themselves up as the 2 seed. Robinson did win, so Robinson goes and will hold the 1 seed all by themselves. And so here's how it plays out before we leave you here in our post-game show. We'll try to give a little bit of time for Jim Ashley to get me stats up here, because that'll give me an opportunity to give you some superlatives of some numbers from these guys. But here's how it lays out in the 5A Central. Robinson currently is the 1 seed and will be the 1 seed if they are able to knock off our Hornets as we travel to Charlie George Stadium next Thursday night. We'll play there on Thursday. A win by the Hornets and a loss by Searcy, as they will travel to BB, would give the Hornets the number 1 seed. If the Hornets lose and BB and Searcy loses, Searcy is still the 2 by tiebreaker. So our only hope to host a home playoff game next week is a victory over Robinson at Charlie George Stadium, and Searcy to go into BB and get beaten by the Badgers. Now, BB has played a very tough road this year. They've played everybody tough. They've looked good. They are going to be the 4 seed, and so they cannot jump to the 3 seed. Actually, I'm going to verify that real quick. Actually, BB can, so it could get interesting, because I'd actually have to see what the tiebreaker numbers look like. I believe Maumelle's got all the tiebreakers, I believe, just because all of our blowout victories. But so if I'm looking at this correctly, BB has won tonight. They'll be 4-2. Searcy is now 5-1. Maumelle is now 5-1. Robinson is 6-0. So if Maumelle goes into Charlie George Stadium and wins next week, you'll have a tie between Robinson and Maumelle at 6-1, but the Hornets would own the head-to-head, which would give us the 1 seed. If Maumelle loses, they would be 5-2, and if Searcy was to lose to BB, then we would have 3 teams at 5-2, and it would come down to tiebreaker points. And I believe, last I checked, the Hornets were well ahead. They were tied with Robinson with 65 tiebreaker points. And so I believe a win over Robinson, that's the 1 seed. You're set there. A loss to Robinson, we need BB to win, have that perfect triangle. Someone's probably going to correct me and tell me I'm absolutely wrong, but I believe in that scenario that the Hornets would be the 2. And then I think Searcy's got enough tiebreaker points to still be the 3, and BB would be the 4. I don't believe there is an avenue to see BB as anything but the 4 seed at this point. So that's how it plays out. Boy, a disappointing one here tonight. And I guess I can't say it was a pretty loss, because we did have some penalties. We did have some turnovers. Obviously, the big glaring one there at the end. But boy, what a year it's been. 6 straight wins comes to an end here at Hornet Stadium. Jesse, great job tonight. I appreciate you joining us. Give me your final thoughts on this one.
Oh, yeah. I'm just first, thanks for having me, man. But, you know, it's always good to see a good game unfold like this. You know, you hate to see Maumelle lose, but overall it was a classic game, action-packed. You know, I was just happy to be able to call it.
You know, you look at last year. We those of us who, you know, Andy, I guess we're the only 2 that were there. But, you know, last year we went to Searcy. which, by the way, I hate your visiting stance and your circle stairs up to the sky. But what a game we had there. Overtime, Hornets win it with a jump pass. And then this year, Searcy returns the favor. So congratulations to the Lions. Impressive performance tonight. Really impressive by both teams. Hate to see the seniors go out this way. But, hey, we got 2 more games to play for sure. Maybe more, and hopefully another one right here in Hornet Stadium. That's going to do it for us tonight here on the Maumelle Sports Network. I want to say thanks again to all of you for joining us. We set over 700 live at one point in time. Thanks to the Searcy Lion fans for joining us as well. We'll see you guys on Thursday night at Charlie George Stadium. For Bobby Jones, Andy Gates, Jesse Davis, I'm Steve Henson. See you on Thursday. Go Hornets.